bunch of yada yada over the best part.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Sunday edition of the world's most dangerous podcast, the Yadda Yadda Podcast. We back from a little hiatus. We all in the building. It's the kid Joe Cornejo, Black Hyphy here, Andre here, Sebastian, and of course, join us on camera today for a very rare appearance. We got the one and only Miss River in the building, y'all. It's a great Sunday. We all in the building. How we feeling, man? How we feeling?
We're feeling great.
Feeling good, feeling great. You had a Galentine's today?
I sure did.
How'd that go?
It was great. It was so sweet. It was all girls. We kicked it. We had really delicious food from Tacos Valentina.
Shout out to Tacos Valentina. Drop a bomb, Andre. Thank you, Andre.
It was bomb.
It was a good time. Good Sunday.
It was a good Sunday, yes.
Good
Playlist. Beautiful backdrops. I couldn't have asked for anything better.
That's beautiful. That's awesome. How about you, brother? How you doing on this Sunday?
Hey, I'm doing good.
Feeling great?
Chilling, man.
Yeah.
It's a good day. It's cold as fuck outside.
It's freezing.
Hella cold.
I thought, I swear we was about to hit spring like a month ago.
Hell no.
The groundhogs all hit shadow, which meant we was going to have extra winter.
Fuck that groundhog. Are we still listening to the groundhogs?
Nah.
Yes.
Like, we don't have to keep doing that.
No.
We could just stop doing
I mean,
I'm
nature
not even
is
listening to the
superior.
newsman no more.
I
Right.
never listened to the news.
I just open the door and look and see, like, all right.
That's what we on today.
I go,
I'm my own weatherman in my house. I determine what it's like
Man,
outside.
Sometimes you got to be.
Because, like, Brian Busby will tell you one thing, and the guy on 41 will say another.
Hey, Brian Busby
In the winter do a whole
still kicking his
He's
shit.
still thugging. He's still holding it down for
Brian
Kansas
Busby
City weather.
need to be mayor or something.
Brian Busby would make a perfect character on The Wire.
Brian Busby, he be the weatherman on The Wire.
Maybe.
it's raining.
Raining down on Baltimore.
It's raining fiends.
But it is a big day, a big Sunday here for the Yadda Yadda Podcast because we have a big premiere today. Something we've had in the tub we worked on a while ago. We got to drop 2 productions with Paris Williams, and today we get to premiere the second production. Now, we've never done this before. It's the first world premiere we've ever done. It was Andre's idea, actually, so round of applause for yourself, Andre. You deserve it. You know, we keep him around. He does good things, you know.
We got to get
I
you
try,
a
man, I
camera
try.
or something.
Yeah.
Nah, we good.
No, you got a haircut and
I did,
everything.
yeah, I got a
Your
skeeter.
outfit's nice.
Got the Nelso cut. the standard.
You know, low-key, Andre, I've never seen
Shout out your barber.
you with your hair like grew out.
Huh?
I never seen you with your hair grow. It always has like a clean cut.
Yeah, I try to be clean.
Yeah.
Bro, you should get a Gumby.
A what?
Gumbies?
Yo.
What is that?
I can see
Where
it.
it's got the, the juice, how Bishop had his
Oh,
haircut.
the gum. Oh,
The Gumby, yeah, with the
Dude,
little
I
in the
used to
middle.
want one of those in like 7th grade.
I feel like you got the perfect head for it.
Yeah.
It's not even no
Nah, I used to have
jab,
the
bro.
Boosie, you know?
You,
You
you
a
do got the
Boosie
Boosie fade right
I
now.
used to have that. Not right now. What are you talking
You kinda
about?
got the Boosie. This is
No,
not
I
like
don't. It's not up. It's on my head.
yeah. If you get
This is
if
cold.
You go,
A
if you go
Boosie
clean-
fade is a skin fade.
Yeah. So if he gets skin all around,
That
leave
means
the
it's
top
only hair on
on the top. Yeah.
And it bubbles at the right here, at the front of it.
Yeah. Do that. Bring it back, Andre.
I don't need to do
Switch it up.
Boosie got that. This is the standard, the Nelso cut.
The Nelson. I like that. Trademark that.
Clean.
Yeah. Fresh like you.
Hey, man, I tried.
Yes, sir.
So we premiering this thing or what?
Yes, sir.
Premiere that
Do we want to
shit.
talk about it after we premiered?
Yeah, let's let the people see that shit.
All right. Go ahead, Andre. Give the people what you want, man. Yadda Yadda presents Paris Williams right here on the Yadda Yadda Podcast.
Yo, what you doing? If it's nothing, you should come through. Save all the discussion full of frontin', no, I want you. I tend to keep it short like a haiku. 3575 numbers I reply to. Tally up the digits, ain't no other like you. You the one sitting at like 5'2". You're beautiful, always want me right beside you. Want me to walk you down the aisle, say I do. They liable to go blind, staring too long. Shine too bright, got a natural charm. Trying to chase sights in the south of France. Eating Grey Poupon on occasion, yawn. Somewhere in Greece, drinking Delay, yawn. Looking so sweet, so elegant. Feeling so fly like pelicans. Falling for you, no parachute. You're so sweet, you're so sweet. Sweet as sugar, sugar, honey, honey, iced tea. You're so sweet, you're so sweet. Sweet as sugar, sugar, honey, honey, iced tea. You're so sweet, you're so sweet. Sweet as sugar, sugar, honey, honey, iced tea. You're sweet like sugar, sugar. You're sweet like sugar, sugar. 90s kinda fine, type to wine and dine. You the type I spend my whole damn life trying to find. Type to rank your mind, so really I'm inclined. Had times in my past, you $1.99. Can't really help myself, so excuse me. I think the clock is ticking, gotta make you mine. Plotting on our future for the whole damn time. Use the Kama Sutra, help you unwind. Dive into that shit, call me Scuba. In the Stussy gear, looking wavy as Laguna. Ain't seen a nigga this fly since Grand Pooper. Tell them do your research, they suck on their computers. Got love for the hustlers and the boosters. Show girls too, no matter what you're doing. Baby girl, it's your world, we just living in it. Baby girl, it's your world, keep the head spinning. You're so sweet, you're so sweet. Sweet as sugar, sugar, honey, honey, iced tea. You're so sweet. You're so sweet, sweet as sugar, sugar, honey, honey, iced tea. You're so sweet, you're so sweet, sweet as sugar, sugar, honey, honey, iced tea. You're sweet like sugar, sugar. You're sweet like sugar, sugar. As we grew, got to peel back to layers. Friend of friends somewhere around the equator. Might have been Memphis, Florida, Decatur. Don't mean to be forgetful, it's sorta in my nature. High as the oven, know she just might bake you. The little tender moments in this life I savor. How the lights reflect off her iris. Way her hips move from side to side, so major. If you wife, you keep your icy like a glacier. Set a heart jumping, feeling like a quasar. Out of this world, saw you on my radar. Find my way to you through any time and space, darling. Really though, just hit me in the morning. First thought that you think of when you're yawning. And maybe I can renovate the walls and paint a pretty picture, talking just like Cousin. You're so sweet, you're so sweet. Sweet as sugar, sugar, honey, honey, iced tea. You're so sweet, you're so sweet. Sweet as sugar, sugar, honey, honey, iced tea. You're so sweet, you're so sweet. Sweet as sugar, sugar, honey, honey, iced tea. You're sweet like sugar, sugar. You're sweet like sugar, sugar.
Nelso.
We back.
Oh, we back?
Nah.
We're here.
Oh, we back? Did we just do that, Nelso?
We did it.
Hey, round of applause for everybody, man.
Man, clap, 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 clap,
Clap, clap, clap it up. Hey. Hey, everybody did a great job here. That was beautiful, man. That is the world premiere of the Yadda Yadda Presents, the second production with Paris Williams, Sugar Honey Iced Tea.
That's shit, right?
That shit hard.
Yeah.
That shit.
That shit hard. Drop a bomb, Andre. Let them know. Emphasis.
Come on.
Yes, that's the second one we shot with Paris. Our third total, actually. We did 2 that day, though. We put out the Shoulda Coulda video earlier this year, or I believe late last year. And then this is the second one we did, Sugar Honey Iced Tea. Now, we have right here Miss River, who was the director / creative director of the production. So round of applause for her. How do you feel about the experience and the overall outcome of the product?
I definitely enjoyed my time working with Paris. I feel like every time he's in the space, he just knows exactly what he wants to do. He comes correct. He's one of those artists who is very sure of himself and how he wants to present, that like it's just a fluid experience to get the product.
To get the shot you
Yeah.
want. He knows how to play. He definitely plays to the cameras very well, and I like
Yes.
that because he knows how to just move on camera, how to, interact with the camera, almost like the audience is with him there.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he did a great job in that production of just showing that he's performing with the crowd or almost to the crowd.
I agree.
So yeah, he has great stage presence and great direction. So like, what was your goal going into this production with the vision you had in mind?
So the song is basically him, letting this girl know that she's so sweet, clearly, like sugar honey iced tea. And so I wanted to create, the concept of him making himself some tea and, like with the intention of inviting her over and having a glass with her. And he's just daydreaming in his head, and he's got this little fairy that's just oohing and eyeing, helping him build the confidence and just daydreaming about this girl.
As he reminisces,
As he
yeah.
reminisces on how sweet she is and just how cute, whatever. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we definitely got that accomplished. Joey was also such a delight to work with. I feel like he just got it. I didn't really have to like direct too much or say too much more other than I want this on this backdrop. And the colors really just
And it was a
brought
beautiful
all
day
together.
outside, so like the sun set perfectly for that shot where Paris was by the window with the
Yes.
the honey and the tea.
Yes, we used my homegirl Shandy's tea line, Shanties. Go get that.
Yeah.
Shout out Shandy, man.
Shout out Shandy.
Yes.
So for this production, you know, you created directed, for people that don't know, you created directed all our Yadda Yadda productions, especially for the Presidents so far. Would you say this is your favorite so far? Or the one you're most proud of? What would you say is your favorite? Let me say that
Okay,
you've
hold
enjoyed.
on. I feel like it's a setup to ask me what my favorite is because I have
Not a
different.
setup.
It's just
I like different things from different presents. I would have to say overall, the presents that we did with Ashawn and Rithwick is one that I'm really proud of.
be great.
Yes.
Yes, that was a great one.
But I also really enjoyed Shoulda Coulda. I know we had like 30 minutes to get that done. We didn't intend to do that. It was a last minute thing. It wound up being really good, very fluid. Joey, like, shout out to Joey. I know he was not prepared to do anything like that. He had to like walk backwards with the camera.
Right, we had
and
to have
shit.
somebody behind him like, hey, we got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Shooter.
Yeah,
Sure.
because he really did that shit in one take. Because that was the goal, to make it like a one take motion shot. And I think
Yes.
Joey was able. Like, I think it took him maybe like 2 or 3 times to like finally figure out how he wants to move around.
Yeah.
But then by the third shot, it was just like seamless,
He clutched up for sure. Getting
Yes.
buckets. Shout
and
out
no
Big
one
Joey.
froze.
You're
Shout out to
right.
Joey.
Can't freeze. You got to keep moving.
Yeah,
Even in the cold, y'all.
because we got to get the shot, and we got the shot. And shout out to Jay Brown too for letting us kind of hang around during his time in the space too. But shout out to Stacy's Lighthouse for always allowing us to come in there and just do whatever we need to do.
Shout
So-
out Bud.
Bud.
Bud's Place.
Yeah. Oh, you mean Bud?
Yeah. Like,
Ah,
I love this city, man. I love the little community in the creative scene. But yeah, man, it was a fun production. I'm pretty happy with how it came out. I love the post production of the lighting and adding the coloring. I think that really adds to the performance itself, because it's a very bright and colorful song. And I think we did a great job of getting that lighting down to make sure it matches the ambiance of the song.
if it's one thing Ryan Jenga gonna do or Jenga Productions gonna do is get that color right.
That color gradient, A1 every time, man. Shout out to Ryan.
hey, I know your ankle still hurt, big dog.
Yeah.
That
Go see
shit
a
wasn't
doctor.
regular.
He was one-legged it that day.
My nigga was hobbling around.
He said, I slept on a couch and woke up with a bad ankle.
It was all bad.
Dead ass. He was like, I don't know
Literally.
how this happened to me.
He was hopping around on one leg, sitting.
Yeah. By the end of it, we're like, dude, you should probably go to the hospital.
It was Ezra was limping around Valentine's Day too, huh? Wasn't he?
A little bit, yeah.
Did he hurt himself last
He
night?
did. He twisted his leg.
Ezra, dude.
I'm laughing at you again, Ezra.
He was.
Oh, man. He just, never mind. I don't want to say too much about Ezra. But yeah, come
Go
on,
ahead, dog.
We got our nurse friend, so it's fine. She patched him up, and
She
he's
good.
good to go.
man. Good. So I'm glad everybody back on the up and up for the most part.
Yeah, it's
Shut
always
up.
fun to work with Paris.
It is.
He be locked in. I also got an opportunity to see him on set for the video for SHIT, for Sugar Honey Iced Tea.
Mhm.
And he be on top of it. Paris a star.
He directed, and it was so gentle and calm, and like I aspire to one day maybe be like that.
What
be
does
able
that
to,
even
like,
mean?
direct.
Well, you know, sometimes y'all need. Okay, first of all, I want to say Joe had an attitude with me because I was like pointing to tell him to do stuff, and he felt like I wasn't being gentle enough
You know
or
how he's
like
asking
having
for
enough
coffee?
manners. And I'm like, motherfucker, we are here for a job, okay? Like we have a video to shoot. So if I'm saying go get this or go do that, I don't have time to say please. Okay, we're on a time crunch.
I
We
know
rented
that.
this space.
I'll do it. Just like, hey, can you please do that for me real quick? Like, oh, for sure, I'm on it.
Man, y'all look good on camera together.
Thank you. I actually do feel a lot more comfortable on camera when I can see myself. Thank you for this, Andre.
Of course.
Thanks, man. We look good.
I think it's because y'all got me on camera today.
It is nice to have a third person on camera, because she doesn't like being on camera most of the time. So this is actually super rare.
Very rare.
My hair not done, y'all. Forgive it.
She coming from Galentine's, but it's all good, though.
Yeah, we got lit.
They was dolled up. It was nice.
Hey now, say now.
Hey, now. But yes, man. So salute to Paris Williams. Always a pleasure to work with him. I'm super excited. He's got more. He's got a show coming up soon. He's got another music video he's gonna be dropping soon. More new music. So the year's only really getting started for Paris. I'm glad we were able to be a part of it and help continue that momentum for him. Always a pleasure, as always. And salute to Joey and Ryan Jenga Films. It's Jenga, right?
It's Jenga.
It's Jenga. It's Jenga.
It's Jenga, right?
No Jenga. Yeah.
What that mean?
The
What that mean, Joe?
The game Jenga.
Man, what was you saying, Andre? What did you say about Joe earlier? You said that nigga corny.
Joe Corn
say that.
Aho.
I didn't say that.
You know,
Corny J.O.
you know, like you gotta be a little corny sometimes.
That could be like his animation, you know, for his like intro or some shit.
Like Joe as a piece of
player
corn.
Bro,
Jenga.
It's gotta be Joe's voice just saying it's Jenga, right?
I don't ever want to
drop.
like. I just don't ever want to botch somebody's name on the podcast. So I always want to make sure I'm saying it correctly.
Man, you got it.
Hey, sometimes I'm gonna fuck your name up.
It's true.
These
Not
are
on purpose though.
It's never personal. It's just a slip up. Just a slip up. So, actually, speaking of local town releases, we just put out our production with Paris. We premiered it with Paris. And this was actually a big weekend for Kansas City because another artist from the town dropped another single, The Babe Gabe. Drop a bomb for Babe, or Gabe one time. Futuristic Lover, new video, produced by Seven Rings Production, Jerry and Ty.
Wait,
Ty
it's a
Faison.
video? Can we watch the video?
Can you
too?
pull the video up, Andre? Are we allowed to do that?
No, probably not. Huh?
Who gonna stop me?
So who gonna copyright
YouTube?
it?
Huh?
YouTube gonna stop us.
They're not gonna
We're
copyright
gonna figure it out.
Yeah, but yes, the Babe Gay put out her third single from her upcoming project, Honey Pop, and she dropped a new video for it as well. Futuristic Lover dropped it on Valentine's Day. Very, very great song. I really like her in the pop music bag, and this is like very pop heavy to me. And I've been listening to a lot of Sabrina Carpenter lately, so I'm in that bag right now.
Okay, Joe.
Who got you listening
Right.
to Sabrina Carpenter?
Nobody really. I just kind of had an urge, just like let me see what she's talking about, because Ty has actually been telling me.
I bet you did have an urge.
I mean, you know, like it doesn't. You know, she's a beautiful lady as well. But I just wanted to see what the hype was behind her music, because you know she's a really popular pop
No,
star.
she
right
is
now.
popping. Like,
Yeah.
she just won a Grammy, didn't she? Or
No,
she?
I don't think she
No,
was.
she
she
was
didn't.
nominated,
Kendrick
though.
beat her in both categories.
Isn't that crazy?
No, that's not crazy.
Kendrick deserved it.
I just think that I never would have imagined that to happen. Him to sweep like that.
5 for 5.
5 for 5. We don't have to get.
Is-
We don't have to go too deep.
Are you
into
sure?
it.
Because we can.
I want to
We
go
should.
back to. I want to go back to Gabe.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
want to go back to Gabe because I got the video up right now.
Oh, let's
Alright.
do it.
Run it.
Futuristic Lover by the Babe Gabe, right here on the Yadda Yadda Podcast.
Some things just can't be tucked away. Like this feeling that I have for you. Cupid got me love struck on you, baby. I won't lie, I've got it bad for you. I had my heart broken in the past, that drove me crazy. Just don't ever speed all over again. Don't be a lady. I should have been holding your arms since yesterday. I'm the immediate touch, don't keep me waiting. Don't keep me waiting, I can't handle it. I got a lot of love I wanna give to you. Show you who I am if I get the chance. More than I wanna just for you. We have so many things we could be. I know in my heart, but we still have to see. We have so many places to go, things to explore, but will we ever know? We'll be futuristic lovers. You have everything covered. You stole your words. I wanna take you to my mother. I have never met another. I'll never let you go. Is it so bad to take a chance on love? Is it so bad to take a chance on us? I can't promise it'll all go smoothly, but that's just something that we'll have to see. On and on they go again. Would you stop listening to your breath? They don't know what love is. Trust yourself and your true feelings. I hope to be yours and adored forever, baby. Live your picture perfect forevermore. This not so crazy. I should be holding your arms since yesterday. You're the one I care for. There's no replacing. We have so many things we could be. I know in my heart, but we still have to see. We have so many places to go, things to explore, but will we ever know? We'll be futuristic lovers. You have everything covered.
Baby.
Stole your words. I wanna take you to my
brings the moment
mother.
together.
I have never met another.
Yeah,
Let
the
you
baby.
go.
Squish the baby in between the kiss.
Yeah, drop a bomb, Andre. Futuristic Lover right there. That's the video from the Babe Gay by
So
Seven Rings
cute.
Production, Ty Faison and Jerry.
That shit is hella cute.
That's a very
love-
wholesome video.
I love the overlay with the heart that was recording everything.
Yeah.
And the battery went out.
When the
And
video ended.
all the cute couples and everything.
Yeah,
It
everybody
was-
just happy and wholesome.
Man, I love the energy of the song. It's very, very, joyous.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I love that they went with the VHS VCR camcorder aesthetic, and then they also filmed it in a skate factory. I think that was like it tied into the whole like DIY 90s skate culture aesthetic from the late 90s, and just made it feel like just like a camera, like some people messing around, some friends having a good time.
Gabe makes music that you would hear in like the Lizzie McGuire show.
Yes. And that is a compliment too, because I love music like that gives that vibe and that energy where when you hear it, it's just like something good is happening. It's a bright montage, a fun montage is taking place. Like it's a scene that you would want to be a part of if you could, because it's like it gives off that energy.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, so I love that. I love how all three singles so far have been something completely different from what we heard previously, because the last single she put out a couple weeks ago was Swan Song, which is a lot more introspective and heavier concept-wise. And this was just more of like a brighter side. Like, after Swan Song, we have Futuristic Lover, which is more bright, more wholesome, more fun, more loving. So I like how so far from these three singles, they've been giving us different sides of Gabe. So by the time we get Honey Pop, you're not really sure of what you're going to get or experience with this project. And I think that's a good element to keep listeners on their toes.
Hey, one thing is for sure, you is going to get a great project, y'all. For real.
Facts.
Man, that's one thing you ain't got to worry about. Just buckle up.
Yeah.
It's on the way. I think she just announced a listening party.
Yep.
March 1st.
Yes.
Yep.
I don't know the
Manor
location
Records.
or the time. It's going to be
Josie
at Manor
Records.
Josie Records.
Josie Records.
Josie Records.
Josie Records.
In the Crossroads. Josie Records.
Josie Records. Yes. Josie Records.
Pull up.
Saturday. Next Saturday, but the Saturday after. First Saturday in March.
March 1st.
It's going to be March 1st.
March 1st.
Bro, that project is fire. Definitely one of the best ones to come out of Kansas City.
The rollout's been great too.
Yeah.
And just
Be all
seeing the
ranked.
stats go up and up and up.
Mm-hmm.
It's very
Each song gets a better reaction than the
Yeah.
last single she put out. So it's just great to see everybody invested in what she's doing, because they're showing us with each single that she has a lot to offer as an artist.
Yeah, shout out Ty. Ty really been making that shit move. Yeah, real one, Ty. We see the effort and the work you put in behind the scenes. This shit big dog.
Yeah. So I like it, man. They got a good collective in Kansas City right now that's just doing really dope shit. And I like the fact that, everybody's starting to pay attention to what they're doing, from like Paris to Ty to Gabe. It all goes hand in hand with each other, and they all do it at such a high quality level. So I like that, man. Salute to them. I'm excited to see how they take over this year, because it's going to be a big year for them. I already know. I already know. It's going to be a big year. Go ahead.
I just think the thing I admire the most about their whole camp and how they move is that they genuinely enjoy what they're doing. And, like, that's the root of why they do it. And it translates when the product is finished.
Facts.
Yeah.
It's like Jeremy Scott was saying from the TED Talk. It's like if you work from a place of joy, or you actually like the things that you create, that's the best possible outcome you could give somebody. You could share that with the world.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool.
It is. And that's the good thing about them as artists, that there's a lot of passion behind what they do. From the music to the videos to their fashion. Like, everything comes from some place of being inspired by something that they want to project in their own way. And so it's just great to hear like that energy in music, especially from younger artists that are coming up and trying to make a name for themselves. You see how serious they take their craft. And I think we need more of that. That way people will know, like, this is the standard that you need to strive for and strive past if you really want to hit that next level, because that's what it's going to take.
They're also like personable people. Like, there's nothing pretentious, there's nothing standoffish, there's nothing that's like, oh, I'm better, or like my shit pop, yours don't. Energy about them. They're just like good people making cool ass shit.
very open as well.
Yeah. And so I like them. I like their trio. I like their collective, and I think they could be like a good collective to kind of just lead the KC scene for going throughout the year, to help build that momentum for everybody else to get involved and start being active in the scene as well. Because I think right now we're kind of just waiting for somebody to like kick things off in a big way, to where everybody gets riled up, gets inspired, and wants to start being part of the moment.
You think motherfuckers are waiting?
No.
I definitely think people are like everybody's just kind of standing around. You know what I'm saying? Like we had a party and the playlist ain't bumping, and somebody just waiting for somebody to come in and turn that bitch up.
I definitely feel that. I feel like it's been like that for a minute. Like everybody's been really quiet. A lot of the big name artists from the city that do have motion haven't really put out any music lately or been putting out any videos or content. So it's like everybody's just kind of waiting for one person to really kick it off.
Yeah, I would say it's like time for a new class to rise. You know.
And you talked about that last time I think you were on the pod.
Yeah, like. Andre, are you having fun over there?
we dropping gems right now.
Yes, it's
You abusing the message
time.
right now.
Great power,
For newness.
great responsibility. Remember that, Andre.
All right. All right.
What you were saying?
You don't even like Spider-Man. Keep going.
Just that, you know, like it's time for new people to be the talk of the town and just like that deserve everybody energy and effort and money and support.
Is there an artist on the rise right now that you would like to bring attention to?
In Kansas City?
Yeah, that you think is like this is like part of the next class coming up.
You know, I think who we talking about is definitely
Yeah.
who got my focus. Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of artists here that I admire. I think Shay Lyric is definitely like
Shay's been
popping
working.
her shit off. Yeah,
Yes.
and like it's refreshing to see her. You know, everybody wants a team, and a team is not something you can just necessarily like pick and build. It kind of naturally comes together, and sometimes that takes more time than you would expect. And so I'm thrilled to see Shay's team coming together, and it be people that truly see her and can help elevate what she's trying to do on another level. I think she bigger than Casey. I think she need to like dominate and take over other places. Shay,
Where that message at, Andre?
it's been your time. It's definitely your time. I like Dayface a lot too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She did really well at the Shay Lyric show. Like they actually everybody shout out to everybody on that showcase. They all performed their asses off, and that was really dope. Especially Dayface, because that was her first live performance, I believe, since she had her last child, which is like probably a year ago from that show. So for somebody that hasn't done a live show since giving birth to a child a year prior, didn't see no rust.
Right.
And she performed with no backtrack. She had a lot of fun. She had good charisma. She was really interactive with the crowd. The crowd was into it. So yeah, she came back swinging.
She did.
You got an artist, Jeff,
From the towns coming up right now,
that you fucking with?
I mean, for real, like the one is just Paris right now. Like I think since I found Hopscotch, because he was working with Sleepwalker early on, and I remember talking to
Good old
Sleepwalker,
Sleepy, yeah.
talking to Sleepy about it when we were working on the Yadda Yadda album. And so I kind of just, once I heard Hopscotch, that's when I was like, all right, he's like the next one from the next class to really make noise. And I found Ty. Ty's doing amazing things with his solo project, plus his production with The Human, which he's produced for Gabe. So all 3 singles been produced by Ty and Medici. And then Gabe. Like, I'm just, like, that's probably the 3 right now I'm most excited for. Like, Shay's been doing it for a while, and I'm glad to see she's really starting to, like, get that momentum, because she's always had the music, but it's always been about the team. There's
Right.
been a few hiccups here and there, but now she's got the right people around her that are invested into her, like you said. They believe in her, and they're just doing everything they can to make sure she looks great, and she has all the right people around her right now to do just that. So I think she's another good person to just lead the way of just how to do things.
It's the black girls for me. That's who I'm checking for. That's who I'm checking for.
Simply put.
Simple as that. Yeah, I would. The 3 that you just described though are very refreshing to Kansas City and our creative culture, and just like the, collective of creatives here. It's been a very male dominated, industry, and it's been like, it's like hood niggas, or it's like real good storytellers, and I feel like it's the 3 artists we've been talking about hit the sweet spot of just like authenticity, and it's like something a lot of people can relate to. Like Gabe's project is just like, she talking her shit. Okay,
Yeah,
I got to hear
in
the
a
whole
big
thing,
way.
y'all. She talking her shit
In a big way.
but in a way that's like, just refreshing. It's different, and
It's exciting.
it is exciting. It's, me and Alex have talked about it before. It's a project that you would want your daughter to listen to.
Yeah. And I think for like on the project, like a song like Swan Song, like that's album you would like want your daughter to listen to, because if God forbid women fall into that, sometimes fall into abusive relationships, like that's a song they can listen to figure out like what the next step is once they leave that situation, and show that brighter days are ahead.
Absolutely.
And this doesn't define who you are or like represent who you are as a person, despite what this person may have told you. And so I think she's huge like with women, and like I would love my daughter to like aspire to like listen to her music and be inspired by it, because she does give like a lot of hope in her music, a lot of joy, and that's just what you want somebody to embody,
Yes.
She's
especially
like
with ladies.
She just step out of her box. or any box that anybody trying to put her in. So that's the coolest thing that I think about. Like I like about Gabe is that she don't really have no box. She is limitless. So
Yeah, that is black girl magic. Like, that is black girl magic. Gabe is black girl magic.
Hey,
Hands down. What about you, brother? You got any new artists that in the city that you ready for? Excited for? Hype for?
I'm gonna be honest, not for real.
Mhm.
Not like obviously everybody we've been talking about the homies. I want to see what TC got cooking, Sean.
Mm-hmm.
Monogram though.
Monogram, yeah.
Tottenham homie.
Yeah, Monogram.
He's I heard
Oh,
a
he's
couple
on Gabe's
verses.
project, right?
I
Yeah,
believe so.
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I did hear
He's
him.
on top shit, and
I think he
fuck
from
with what he
DC.
talking about.
It made me
He
stop,
got
and I was
good.
like, who
Who
this?
is this nigga?
Yeah.
That's like twice now that's happened for you.
Waiting on you, man.
We're Monogram.
Come on, man.
Come on, Ty. Let's get it going, baby. Yeah, what about you, Andre? Anybody from the town you looking forward to, Andre?
No, I'm excited for this Gabe takeover.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I'm excited for.
And they coming out swinging. So it's going to be a takeover once Honey Pop drop. Okay. Yes, it's going to be fire.
Whole city need to get behind her, and if you're not, you simply just a hater for no reason.
For no reason.
That's what it come down to. It's funny. So she's been doing these videos on Instagram, like what's Honey Pop and what's Honey Not, right? And she did one with Paris, and somebody on TikTok commented on the video and was like, "Am I interrupting something here?"
I know. Wait, what is Honey Pop and what's Honey Not, Joe?
What's Honey Pop? Let's see. I would say Honey Pop is the Yadda Yadda. The Yadda Yadda is Honey Pop.
Absolutely.
You know,
Period.
and just girls in music is Honey Pop because they make great music, whatever lane they decide to do, whether it's pop music, R&B, rapping. Like Gabe showing she does all three. And when women can do that, they're damn near unstoppable. Look at Missy Elliott. Missy Elliott did all three of that and was amazing and still amazing to this day.
And is.
So like women in music is Honey Pop, and then Honey Not is Chiefs losing the Super Bowl. That's not Honey Pop.
Oh my God, bro.
Yeah, that shit sucks.
In front of Kendrick.
How could they do that? How could they
In
do
front
that?
of Serena.
Hey, you know,
In front of Doechii.
the craziest thing is that when he did TV off, and he had that big thing at the end where he turned the TV off and then it said game over.
I know, he was right.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like, damn, this played into his hands so perfectly. I bet he was geeking when he saw the score was 24-0 at halftime.
Why would he be geeking? I feel like
'Cause
Kendrick
it-
fuck with us.
Nah, because it plays into the whole game over
Oh, well,
message
yeah.
that he had at the end of his performance. Like it would have been cool if the game was closer and he did that. It's like, okay, that's just a cool end to your show. But at that point, by halftime, it was 24-0. People are already saying this game's over.
Yeah.
And so that kind of just played into his ending of his performance.
Boy, the city was so quiet.
How was your apartment, Andre, for the watch party?
They was fighting it. They was fighting there.
Andre was fighting.
I just don't like when we losing or I'm like actually going through it and niggas laughing around me. That's what I don't appreciate.
I'm fucking weak.
I want you to be as mad as I am.
And
if
you
you're
in my
not,
apartment.
you
You
can
in my
just leave.
apartment too. So
You can just leave. If you're not as mad as me, you can go. Cause I'll be mad in here alone.
I ain't gonna lie, we was at River Uncle house and she just didn't know football. She just kept saying something.
Oh, he's not. Sorry, hold on. Clarify, because he was not talking about me. I'm not the person
Yeah, I
he's talking
wasn't
about.
talking about her. It was
Okay.
another woman whose name I don't know.
that's all I was like, you don't know much about football? I was a little
I was
confused.
like,
I'm pretty sure Rivers watched football before.
She just kept saying like stupid shit, like we should run the ball. We can't run nothing. We can't run a play.
Bless her heart.
Yeah.
You know, she meant well.
She knew she wanted us to win.
Hey, by third quarter, she was looking at her hubby like, "You ready?
Yeah.
I know.
You ready to go? You want to go? You wanna
I
get
know
out of
one
here?
thing, bro. The niggas I watch the game with, they know who they are. If they watching right now, they know who they are. Bar two of them, I'm never watching another Chiefs game
Ooh.
with
Oh,
them
y'all
ever in
banned.
my life.
Funk on sight.
Y'all banned.
Y'all banned."
At what
It's
point in
gone.
the game, Andre, were you getting fed up with them? At what point? Was it second quarter?
It had to be second quarter.
I feel like you might as well say their name.
No. They know who they are. They know who they are. It's fine.
Yeah, but what was the breaking point in the game for you? Like, when were you like, all right?
I knew when Mahomes threw a pick six, we're gonna lose the game.
That was crazy. Because he threw him like back-to-back interceptions, didn't he?
But that was after Hurts threw an interception. So it was an interception for interception, but we got a pick six on that ass.
Yeah.
So I knew it was over then.
It was giving paid to lose to me.
Oh, no. Look, you can't
Shit.
pay no lineman to be that bad.
It was giving shell shock. It was giving these niggas didn't realize that they were dealing with some real men in front of them. It was all the old line. It's all the big niggas in front of Mahomes. It's all they fault. Granted, Pat had one of the worst games I've ever seen in my life. That and the sick game against Denver, I think it was last year. Yeah, it was last year. 2 of the worst games ever. But this, no excuse.
He got a little. He don't get all the blame on this one. He do got some excuses.
No, he was bad. Underthrown balls. It was just bad, bro. We've seen, because, like, look at this performance versus Tampa Bay.
It's kind of the same. I mean, he played better.
Yes, it is.
He
same.
played better.
The circumstances are the same.
I
If
think-
not more
I
in
think
our favor.
Kelsey didn't show up.
Kelsey
For
didn't
sure,
show up at
'cause
all.
there was like 3 catches that hit him in the hands. Like, yeah, they could have been underthrown, you know.
D-Hop.
But
D-Hop.
First downs though.
First downs wins
Chain
games.
moving plays.
Yeah.
And the D-Hop catch, that was the one that was like, if we was going to make an amazing run or comeback, it would have been off that catch.
That wasn't
Yeah,
even,
that would've
that
been a
wasn't even
momentum
going to be a
play.
comeback. That wasn't in an amazing. That was within 2 scores. That's manageable.
Because we were like,
Nigga
what,
did
were we down
nothing.
21-0 at that point when he dropped that
It
first
was-
down catch?
It was like
Yes.
17-0, I thought.
I think
No, because they were up 21-0,
I think
then
it
they
was
hit a field
21.
goal.
Damn.
They ended 24-0 at halftime.
to not even get Harrison Butker on the field during the game is ridiculous.
Fuck Harrison Butker.
Granted, we don't like
Facts.
him. We don't like Cuz, but he is the best kicker in the NFL.
He can kick nuts.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, he didn't kick shit that game.
So
Damn thing.
Y'all can be mad all you want to though, but I'm happy for Jalen Hurts. You know what I'm saying? Like,
He funny.
shout
I
out
like
black
him.
people. He got way more swag than Patrick Mahomes. Okay, way more. And he got all black girls surrounding him. He clearly know what he doing.
No arguments there. On
Drop a
the-
bomb, Andre.
If we zoom out, it was cool to see.
real quick.
1 second bomb.
Go ahead.
No, the only reason why I didn't go crazy is because Jalen Hurts is who he is.
Yeah. It's
I
a
fuck
good
with Jalen
I mean,
Hurts.
he a guy that,
What
you know, even
what
if he's
you
on
mean
the...
go crazy?
Huh?
What you mean go crazy?
If Mahomes would have lost to
Burrow.
Golf.
look,
he said golf
yeah.
or Burrow or like...
Yeah, we'd
No,
be
my-
salty.
no,
Like if we would have lost to the Lions...
nobody in the AFC, the Lions, the Rams, a white man.
Yes.
In Black History Month.
Correct.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yes.
Hell no.
Yeah.
It felt like some solace, some peace in knowing that a black quarterback got a chip.
That's all.
And he a good dude. He seemed like a
And-
really solid dude.
We'd already beat them for ours, so it's
a
it's
little
body
tit for
for
tat,
body.
yeah.
It's body for body, man. Whatever.
Probably a better masseuse.
That's your man's, huh?
Yeah, he found a body on the field that day.
Hey, Joe, Elena's on the way with the coffee.
Oh, nice. I was like, who the fuck is Elena?
That's
Why is she on the way here, Andre? Does Savannah
sister,
know
right?
about Elena?
Hey, come on, man. Be respectful.
Right.
All right, so the game
doing?
didn't go very well for Kansas City folks.
what we doing?
You out here throwing ladies' names on the pod, man. I'm just asking you, what's
Joe, I
going
can
on?
pan down and put these shoes.
Why is it always
Do
come
it,
back to the
Andre.
shoes?
Get it popping.
Match the
No,
energy.
I'm good.
Let me see your shoes.
No, you're talking about those shoes right there. talking about the Yadda Yadda shoes.
Oh, we know where them came from.
Literally.
Woo, I'm getting so much trouble.
All right, let's go, Joe.
Yeah, so even though the game didn't go very well for Kansas City fans, the thing I was looking forward to the most before the Chiefs made it to the Super Bowl was the halftime performance because I was extremely excited to see Kendrick Lamar, who was the first hip-hop artist to ever headline the Super Bowl halftime show. I was excited to see what he's going to do coming off a
Solo.
big year.
Solo headline. Solo headline.
Special guest SZA, but still solo headline.
Yeah.
No other opening acts with him. So it was just, I'm curious to see like what he was going to do, what PG Lane was going to put together because creatively, I think that's one of the best creative agencies we have, just not only in hip hop, but just in the creative field in general right now, especially like in music. So I was
Entertainment.
just,
Yeah,
entertainment. So I was just really excited to see what they put together, and it was a big moment for Kendrick. And I gotta say, I was thoroughly impressed. Like each time I watch it, I'm more impressed than I was the previous time I watched it. Because when you really just break it down, his performance from running halfway down the court to DNA and then walking back, rapping Euphoria immediately right after, like that's crazy breath control.
Apparently, he ran more yards than the Chiefs.
He did. He ran like what, 146,
Dang.
135 yards.
Dang.
Compared to the Chiefs,
Bro, do we need to-
125.
Hey, do we need to wrap this up? Like, man,
He said, "I'll end this shit right now." I'll press
so
that
sick
button.
right now, bro.
Push that red button. I dare you.
Nah, I'm good, man. My dad said we needed this ass whooping. I agree with him.
Think we needed the humbling?
I think we just need to get rid of the mercenaries. We need to get back to basics. Like, cause think about it, we lost or we won with scrubs on our team. Where is Darian Williams right now in the in the NFL? That nigga won us the first Super Bowl. So as long as we got Mahomes, we're good.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry,
somebody-
I'm damaged.
you good.
I'm damaged.
You
I'm
good, you
damaged.
good.
Somebody need to free up some cap space.
Man,
Somebody need their check cut.
Trey Smith, go.
Pay the line.
Pay the line. Pay for more line.
Yeah.
Pay for an underline.
Maybe not them. Yeah, a silver line or something.
All right.
But yeah. So, what did you guys think when you guys first saw the Super Bowl halftime performance live
I was the only one standing up in my house.
in your apartment?
I was the only one reciting the words. Everybody was quiet.
Hey,
I'm
all right.
like-
What did y'all think when he started off with the unreleased GNX song?
Tight.
I looked at Sion. I was like, "This is the unreleased shit."
Yeah.
That's how you capture everybody's attention and get them to be like quiet. Like, oh wait, what the fuck is he saying? I don't know the song.
Yeah.
That was the little Easter egg, that we got earlier. So I wonder how long that he knew he was gonna do the Super Bowl. Like, when did he find out?
Did he find out like when they announced it, or did he find like a week prior, or did he
Yeah,
always
did
know?
he know
What
when
if-
he dropped GNX?
I'm pretty
What if
sure
he-
it's meetings, y'all. Like it's a
I mean,
it's
what
a
if he
contract.
got
Like,
it-
I want to do this.
What if he got it and then dropped like that?
Yo.
What if it's like he confirmed he has the Super Bowl and then he dropped like that? And I need this nigga body to.
to really just
Yeah,
elevate
to one
it?
up.
You think Hov served it up?
Yeah, I
Hov-
think it was
Hov
a
gave
play.
him the play.
Yeah,
I believe that.
Yeah.
Ain't this Hov last year doing the halftime show?
I think they read up for like another few
Oh,
years.
they re-signed him?
I mean, yeah, because every halftime performance has been like has had great reviews.
it's been a banger, man.
Yeah, like
They
he's
have
done
all
4.
been
He's
phenomenal.
been good.
Fucking
Since
Rihanna.
Beyonce.
Rihanna won a award for her.
Emmy, was it Emmy?
Yeah, she won a fucking Emmy for that.
Because you can win. Those can win awards at Emmys and whatnot.
You know, they don't get paid
Yeah, you have to pay to
Oh,
do
the
it. You pay for
performance?
it.
They get like They get like what, $2 million budget or something.
for the people, but they don't get paid themselves.
Yeah, they don't get paid, but shit, it does great wonders for your music if you do it well, which Kendrick has. Like
Yeah.
all the stars is charting top 10 this week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
Just because of that.
Okay.
go ahead.
the ball's on the NFL.
Was SZA's mic on?
No, it wasn't.
No.
Yeah,
I
girl.
definitely thought she was lip syncing.
It
You
was
ain't
not
have.
real.
You ain't even have to do that, SZA.
Nah, she did.
Solina, no, she didn't. She is a professional fucking artist. Absolutely
Did
not.
you
does
watch
have a
her?
lot-
Did you watch her pregame interview?
No, but we
She
did
was-
watch Kendrick's.
Low key, she
That was
was on
great.
some loser shit.
Ooh.
I had
do you
to
mean?
turn
Break
it
that
off
down.
before the game.
Give us more-
Honestly,
give us more
I was
he
context.
should have.
playing it for the pregame. We were cooking, we were getting some snacks ready. She talking about the more and more I prepare for something, I always fail at it. I'm like, get this shit off my screen.
You mean you're not?
I mean, what do you expect? We talked about this before with SZA. Like,
I'm like, bro, turn
my
this shit
my
the
good
fuck
sis
off.
just
I'm
needs
not trying to hear
to.
this shit.
And then
But
also
that's me heartless.
Also,
on
we
game
got to
mode.
take into account she has had some like vocal issues with her vocal cords over the years. So that's probably why she didn't want to like risk them. She's also about to go on a stadium tour too, so she's probably got to
This
preserve.
is true.
Oh, come on, Andre.
Said, be for real.
I know they
I
don't
thank
have
you,
a song
Andre.
together, but I really just wish Doechii would have been on the stage.
Man, I was one of the ones that thought Tyler was gonna be there,
Yeah,
but
That don't make
Andre
no
was so
sense.
adamant, but he's like, he's gonna be there, bro. The sticky video, football.
I think it was cool. I like the song selection.
Yes.
Um,
So you guys weren't upset that he didn't do the hits that we've heard him.
So if you recall the 2016 Grammys, because a lot of people was like, he ain't all right, and it's
Yeah.
like he already did like a monumental performance for that song and with other hits. So I feel like this was an opportunity for him to just keep moving forward in his career and like highlighting GNX is fucking timeless.
yeah,
Like
Yeah.
next is fire.
you
And
know, it would have made sense for him to like go back in time and do other shit. Like we already know those are hits.
And then, if you guys remember the Dr. Dre Super Bowl halftime show, he was on there and he did Mad City and All Right already. So you already did those 2 songs at the Super Bowl. It's one of them songs. It's like, yeah, it's cool to see it, but you also got other great music you can showcase right
Yes.
now that you just put out.
And my favorite thing is when an artist like gives you a different version of the song that you can't get on streaming.
Yeah.
It's like a treat. And so I feel like he absolutely gave us treats after treats after treats.
They
at the
tailored
Super
it
Bowl.
specifically to a live version. Thank
Yes,
you,
and
Andre.
in his pre-game interview, like he gave a lot of credit to his team and the people who helped bring that together, and just like was adamant about giving that due to them. You know,
Actually, I don't know if you guys saw this, but Mac and Finney was actually part of the performance.
no fucking
He
way.
was one of the extras.
He do live in New Orleans.
Yeah,
That's tight.
And so I saw one of the ladies that was part of the extensive crew.
That's
that
so
was,
cool.
It was in the performance. She said most of the people that were in like the red, white, and blue stuff were all just locals from New Orleans, like students. And
I
whatnot.
love that. Shout out Mac Infinity. He in New Orleans doing his thing, still repping KC. Multifaceted too. He not just a rapper. He can make the videos. He's a director.
I think he put out a video the next day after he announced that he was part of that performance. Yeah, so he was part of that process. Shout out to Mac and Finney, Town Business.
Yes, sir.
Holding it down in New Orleans. But I was shocked that he did Euphoria. That threw me off a little bit, but I was very happy about that. I think that's a good follow-up to DNA, because if you see, like, he was doing a great job in the performance of bouncing off of what Samuel Jackson was telling him to do and how he was responding to what he's doing. So he did the GNX Unreleased, goes into Squabble Up, talking shit. Samuel Jackson's like, hey, yo, that's too ghetto. Tone it down. So he goes Humble. And then I think from Humble, he went to DNA. And then Euphoria. And then they were like, hey, you're doing too much. Oh, no, he went from Euphoria to Man at the Garden. And then somebody pointed out on Twitter that
It looked like he was dissing.
Nah, he was talking about how Man of the Garden is actually like a song of Kendrick being at the graveyard cemetery.
Yeah.
And so like the guys behind him that were all wearing white represented like people he lost. And then so somebody counted them. There was 10 of them. And then if you watch the performance again, there's like 6 people on the light poles that are also dressed in white, and that makes 16.
Yeah.
Which he says 16 to be specific.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that gave me like a whole new outlook at Man at the Garden and like what that song's about. But I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that rendition was fire too.
Yeah.
The doo-wop vibes. I just love how he mixes it up and makes it a moment. He talked a lot about being present in the interview with Ebro and
Nadeska.
Nadeska.
Hey,
she's
shout out to
hard.
Nadeska. She asked some great
Oh my
questions.
God, yeah, she was such a great interview.
I love
Yes.
I love that Nadeska got that moment. She deserves it. So
I'm gonna
salute
be
to her.
studying her for sure.
Yes.
she's nice with that shit. But he did that. He
did.
very much was present. He gave
did
us a lot
that.
off of GNX. He did the
Peekaboo?
yeah,
the Peekaboo, and he did the AZ verse.
Yeah, I was like, damn, where my dog? at?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
But-
missing.
It was.
It
but-
was missing.
He
for
made
sure.
he made sure to be like, I'm gonna do his verse,
And he
'Cause
said
that
his
was-
name too.
Yeah,
Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah, that shit was tight, man.
I love how it was shot too. Like the camera work was amazing, and I don't know what you would call it. Is that called filmography? What
Cinematography.
Cinematography. That shit. was
Director of
awesome.
photography as well.
Yes.
They also do that.
One of the music coordinators is also a KC native.
Yeah.
She's like a music coordinator for the NFL period.
Hell
So
yeah.
she's done the Rihanna show. She did this show. She did Usher.
Damn, shout out to her. Drop a bomb, Andre. Town Business once again at the Super Bowl. That's tight.
Hey man, he did that shit.
I love the build up into Not Like Us. Like he kept teasing it, and he was like, "Nah, we'll slow it down." Then and he
Yeah.
goes into Luther, and then I think him doing all the stars there was actually really great. I love that moment.
Yeah, that made a lot of sense because it was on Black Panther, and I feel like that's people who
Oh,
aren't
it's a
familiar with
Black
Kendrick
history.
as an artist individually would definitely be familiar with that song from the
Yeah.
movie. So
And like
That was
it fit the whole red, white, and blue theme that they were going with the flag and all the stars.
Joe
Yeah,
said he
the
didn't like
symbolism
Black
was nice.
Panther.
We're not on that right now.
No, we
wait,
starting
let's-
shit. You
let's
want to
like
start
Black
shit with
That's
me?
kinda
we'll get to that
sus,
later.
Joe.
We'll get
Why ain't you
let's
like
finish
Black History
Panther?
Month.
Let's
Joe said he
finish
didn't like-
this first, and then we can get to Black Panther. But yes, I did like all the stars being performed. That was a nice surprise, and I think SZA sounded good on that, or whatever that was, whatever that audio was of her.
the track,
Yeah, the track. She looked good. I'll
She
say
looked
that.
great.
She looked great. The
She
red
looked
was
beautiful.
She looked beautiful in that red.
that was a one of one, born and raised custom jacket.
That was born and raised. Mm-hmm. Man, R.I.P. to the dog.
Her jacket that she was wearing was one of one, born and raised. The
It's a
L.A.
L.A.
based
fashion
brand.
company or a
Oh,
clothing brand.
y'all
Let's see.
seen her movie?
Not
Yes.
yet. Oh yeah, you seen it?
I
Yes.
saw
One
it.
day, okay.
Fire.
One day I will be working with Issa. Mark my words.
It's on the way.
It's on the way. Drop a bomb, Andre. Put it in the
Yes.
air. There we go. But I did like the build up to Not Like Us and how he kept teasing it. It's a real cultural divide. I thought that was pretty
You
tight.
know they like to sue.
You know, like this, yeah, I'm gonna get it off the flow. Like, that shit was tight, and then like it just did a great job of building up because he had the pump fake the first time. He's like, no, I'm gonna slow it down for him, and then he came back to it. He's like, no, I'm still gonna do that shit, and we're gonna do it right now.
Yeah.
It made that moment more of a significant moment, and so when he did go into the verse, it's like you already like, yeah, like now we in this bitch, and then going from that to TV off was just like A1 to end it like that. Because by that point, we already off the high, not like us. Now you hitting us with TV off, and we already hype off of that. And so now we about to really just end this shit on a bang. And then when everybody started running across the stage, you felt like the chaos and the energy from the performance. It was really well done, and how they shot it and portrayed it was really tight when they all got in line for the last hook, and they're like, got my foot up on the gas, but somebody got to do it. Like, that shit was fire. Like, they did an A1 job with that performance, and it was the highest watched television event ever.
He surpassed Michael Jackson
By 1.1. By
guess
0.1.
Prince
And that point one is 100,000. Don't
That's
don't drop
100,000?
A lot of
that's a-
motherfuckers.
don't drop that point one like it's one.
Say Drake.
It's about 6 zeros after it.
That was 134 million people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
And
lot.
then
Six.
1.3 turned the game off after the performance.
I'm crying.
Like 1.3 million people watched it just for that. And when he said game over, they were like dead ass.
Donald Trump left after that halftime show too. You want to know
think-
why? He beefing with Samuel Jackson. He don't like him.
Oh yeah, and the Chiefs were getting their ass beat too. And
But also, Trump wanted the Chiefs to win because the Eagles didn't come to see him during the 2017 when they won. So he wanted us to win. That's why I'm saying, get these mercenaries off our back. I don't want no celebrity endorsement. The only one I will accept is the one that got,
hey, listen, I
Got
think
that private
y'all gotta
jet
like y'all get kind of
that
weird
moved
with
like
that.
a car.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all, not y'all specifically, are just football fans have been get really weird with her. I don't like it. Should be weird.
Yeah, well,
Like-
it's not her fault that she. Never mind.
It's just like you don't have to like somebody, but it's like sometimes people just go out their way to just overly hate somebody.
Yeah,
and
I
it's
agree.
it just gets weird after a certain point, and it's like, come on, like what do y'all gain from that? But like, what did she do to y'all?
But that's what I'm
Besides
saying.
show
I
up to
don't
a
want no
football game?
mercenaries on our side. No fake love. No fake friends. No new friends.
Hey, the game is the game.
This is part
Speaking
the
of
game,
games,
man.
I did enjoy that the stage design was a game controller. I think it was a nod to like, obviously just the game itself, but also like this America shit is a game. These niggas playing in our face.
Yeah, the revolution about to be televised. Unfortunately, you got the right
think
time but
the
the wrong guy.
Yeah.
Right time, but
The wrong guy. Yeah.
Loved it.
So like, yeah, man, I thought it's super surreal to me just to see how far Kendrick took it, and the fact that
I would like to see him take it farther.
how far could he go?
I mean,
compared to
like-
Super Bowl stage, like what would be the next step for him to keep levitating or elevating?
Multiple things can be true at once. And while I recognize that Kendrick is a musical artist and that is what he is setting out to do and that's the platform he's trying to use, the self-proclaimed I'm like Pac reincarnated shit, for me, knowing what I know about Pac, it's like, all right, Kenny, you're going to have to like actually stand on that. Like, the art is one thing and that's beautiful and you can reflect all of that through that, but like, nigga, what you doing with your body? Like, you know what I'm saying? We know what Pac was doing. And it's, times are different, technology's different. You can't just run up on people. It's not like he could just pop off and like jeopardize his future and his family. Like, that's not the expectation, but it's definitely if Kendrick himself is going to be on some like, I'm in this proximity with Pac and his legacy, then it's like you're gonna have to actually take up that mantle and do that shit.
I mean, that's the thing though. Like with me and Kendrick, or how I've always viewed Kendrick, right? I always thought the Pac comparisons were pretty on point musically, but as people, they were never like the same person. And I think that's
Well, we
kinda,
know that, but Kendrick is making a different statement.
I think he's making that statement via like as artists.
I
He's
don't
reincarnated
think that that's
through
true.
artists. I mean, because he don't move like Pac was moving. Now, granted, I don't know we don't know, because since Kendrick's more private than Pac was as a public figure, I don't know what he does behind the scenes that helps his community, but we know he is active in the
I guess
community.
that's the whole point, though. Like, if that's what you want, and if revolution is what you want, and trying to liberate your people, ain't shit got to be behind the scenes. And it's like, that nigga got the money and the resources. And you right, like, we don't know what he's doing that's, like, in people's face, whatever. I know he, like, donated money to a school but wanted it to be anonymous or some shit.
Oh, yeah, like the Compton.
Something like
college,
that.
something
I don't
like
know.
that.
But it's like,
He do stuff in the
Pac
community.
was a revolutionary for real. And he was the son of revolutionaries
Yeah.
who did that shit. And it's just like, if Kendrick is going to continue to make that statement about himself beyond the artistry, I would just like to see him follow through on that.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, you might be a little disappointed.
Maybe. But I also know that it was somebody out there waving a flag for Palestine and Sudan. And so it's like, you know, that's something.
Mm-hmm.
That was definitely a highlight from the halftime show for me.
Mm-hmm.
And him not getting charged afterwards. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not sure if Kendrick's team or anything had anything to do with that, but
They
if
didn't
they
really
did,
have
shout
nothing
out
to charge
to
him with. Like, there's not really a charge you can hit him with.
them. White America would love to.
They tried to. They ain't get him, though. Thankfully.
I would hate to stand before God with weak faith.
Yeah. But a lot of movement behind that camera.
Busting down chicken over there.
Yeah, like, what's happening over here? What's happening over here?
Moving birds up on behind the camera. And
But,
shit.
so, outside of the halftime performance, go ahead.
Did you guys watch Beyonce's halftime performance?
From when she did Bruno Mars and Coldplay?
the Texas.
No. She did it by herself. It's on Netflix.
Oh,
Cowboy Carter.
For that she did.
Ain't
For,
Taylor.
Oh my God.
Was it on the Christmas game?
Yes.
Yes, that was fire.
Bruh.
That was beautiful.
Insanely
That intro
beautiful.
was amazing.
And what a flex for Beyonce. What a fucking flex.
In what regard? Just doing the halftime show?
Just, well, for one, like, yeah, doing a halftime show for a Christmas game that wasn't, like, the most important. For two, like, stunting on these hating ass motherfucking hillbilly bitch ass motherfuckers. Okay?
Oh, and she got a Grammy for that too. So fuck
Did
off.
she? She got
Yeah,
both.
Yeah.
bitch.
Best country album by
It is
Beyonce.
Oh.
country music.
Drop a bomb, Andre, with the chicken fingers. His fingers are too greasy.
Use them tenders, bruh.
There we go. Andre busy right now. Sebastian doing double duty.
Hey, Andre got a one piece.
Hella.
Send me a drum.
Send me a drum, yo. Yeah, but yeah, shout out to Beyonce and Kendrick for doing it big.
And Blue Ivy.
Doechii.
And Doechii.
And
Doechii
Blue
better have
Ivy.
the next mother. No, that ass Blue Ivy was literally in that shit with all the professional fucking dancers. Like
That's true.
she was a pro.
At the beginning, she was kind of spotty. But
Nigga.
near the end,
Oh,
she
and
got it
on the
together.
tour?
By the time they got to Kansas City,
I'm not
she was
talking about
in
the
the
tour. I'm
marks.
talking about the halftime show.
oh, you talking about okay? all right,
Yeah,
all right,
she was right next to her mom.
Okay,
That was just
I was talking about last year.
this nigga talk about a 12-year-old who was on a world fucking tour.
Hey, bro,
Okay.
don't put her in front if she ain't gonna be ready.
Oh my god.
Come
No,
on,
Blue
man.
Ivy, you did that. You doing that. Keep it going.
They
Fuck
keep
what Andre
keep
say.
the same energy they keep for Bronny. Come on, man.
Yo, they trying to bury Bronny.
Nah, and look, he had that step back three. I saw that a few days ago. They be just showing solo highlights. of that nigga. He made a shot.
Oh my god.
Put some little dark music behind it. It'll look cool.
Man, that's a whole nother podcast. We
I'm
talk
here for
about that.
nepotism with black people.
About
Fuck
how the NBA trash now.
No, I'm just,
Actually, no. All right, so hold on.
I'm saying
hold on.
keep the same energy.
Let me say this. All
for
right.
the nepotism.
Speaking of the Kendrick halftime performance, right? So one of the things I saw, like Rob Markman pointed out, was like, yeah, this is breath control during that performance, and no back vocals, and you had to edit the songs yourself live on the spot while you're performing. Like he's like, that was super impressive.
killed that
If
shit.
somebody goes, why is breath control like a good, like why is that a big deal to you? He goes, are you serious? Like I'm a rapper. Like why is that not a big deal to you? And then last night,
who said that?
it was just some guy on Twitter. But then last night,
Someone's
Leangelo
not a
Ball
rapper.
performed at the halftime for the All-Star event, and he didn't have no breath control. Like you could tell, like this is why breath control is important. Like because you,
He a basketball player who ain't got breath control?
yeah.
Hey, look,
well, it
rapping
was
is a
actually his
skill.
first like
Some
live
niggas
performance.
can't even get through a sentence.
Harriet
without-
Tubman or somebody
without losing
said,
their breath.
don't argue with motherfuckers that Harriet Tubman would have shot. Okay, and it's just like, why the fuck would you even? Somebody on Twitter or
That's a crazy
something.
quote.
It's crazy, but it's accurate. Like, bitch, if Harriet Tubman would have left your ass behind, we not even having the conversation because you just don't fucking get it. So, like, fuck that. Whoever that person was, like, why are you even speaking? You don't
But
even.
It's like you really think Wayne's about to run up and down that field for 126 yards and be okay? No, he is gone after the
I'm
first
not gonna lie, the
song.
Lil Wayne performance is gonna be ass.
Like, I don't know why
Or
y'all.
unless he brought the Big Timers out.
It's also
Yeah, that'd be
funny,
pretty
like,
sick.
That would have been hard.
when have they ever done somebody from their hometown?
California was the
in
only
places
one.
They playing?
It-
And,
LA.
that was some different shit because
Yeah,
it's LA.
That's a legacy act too. Dr. Dre, come on now.
I mean,
like,
they could have put together a good NOLA legacy act, but it was Kendrick Tom, and I think that needed.
that could have been a
It needed
legacy
to
act
happen,
type
for
shit.
sure.
This is Kendrick's moment. And for the Super Bowl, which is like a present big moment, who bigger than right now than Kendrick?
Yeah.
So yeah, so
Ain't no big three.
watching that performance and just seeing Kendrick knock all that shit out vocally with no backtracking and plus all that running and movement he was doing. Like, he didn't stay still and do the rapper thing, walk back forth. He was running up and down that field nonstop. And for him to do that and have immaculate breath control while he does it, it just shows you like how great of a performer he actually is. And truthfully, not too many, if any, artists are really being able to do that right now, rapper wise.
It's work. It's putting in the work.
It
And
is.
rehearsing. He in his
Taking
pre-show
care.
interview, he was talking about how like someone asked, or the girl asked, I don't remember her name. Sorry. Nadeska was asking him about like the experience with SZA and just like taking it all in, and he was saying they ain't even had a chance to really like sit down and go crazy yet because they've just been working, rehearsing, and like, you know, people. I think we got to a point in time and just in music where there was so many microwave pops just coming out that a lot of aspiring artists or people who were watching that thought they didn't have to do that work and that they could bypass it. And I think that everything that's happening with Kendrick has just like kind of reset, you know,
The standard.
Definitely.
the standard. And it's like, oh, I want to be that great, so I got to put in this work. And then it just to trickle back, it's like Ty, Paris, Gabe, like putting in the work, like from top to bottom. Is not just some shit that's like, oh, this is cool, let me just like throw this out. It's like, no, I'm gonna take my time to make sure people feel this shit.
That's something we like definitely discuss a lot on the pod. I feel like is people don't really be making music to perform it, or people don't even. You can make a great song, but you don't even know how to perform your song, or you don't have the wind enough to get through your song. You might know the words, but
With the vocals.
yeah, it's,
Not like just bar for bar by yourself.
I mean, there's a few people I know that just can't make it through a song without like being too tired or too winded, and it's just something you got to work on. You
And
got to put that effort in.
It's a lot tougher than you think it is until like once you get out there and do it, you realize like, oh shit, that does take a lot out of you. So like when you
Yeah.
see artists from the town like Sean, Juby, Dom Chronicles, like TC, Shay Lyric,
Royal Chief.
Royal Chief, they be out there rapping no vocals and giving you 110% energy and nailing that shit through the whole way. And by the time that song's over, they ready to do the next one. Like
Right.
they're not gassed, they're not exhausted. They may be tired from like the heat, the lights, and the performance and whatnot, but they're still gonna keep that high energy up. They're
That's respecting the mic. Like if you standing up there taking people time, you know, about to do that shit, you got to come correct.
Yeah, because you could tell, you see the crowd how they react when you see somebody go on stage and just kind of bullshit their performance. And so like they lose the crowd, the room's now, the vibe in the room's weird because now somebody else has got to pick up the energy, get us back right, get us back focused. And if, you know, the artists that are opening up aren't doing that, by the time the open act gets out here, we kind of flat. Because nobody's been getting us hyped, nobody's been giving a great performance. And so it affects the whole show.
Man, ain't nothing like having to sit through like 3 opening acts to get to a good performance. That shit painful.
And by the time you get to the performer, it's like, is this even worth it anymore? Like, am I happy that I'm here now?
Bartender,
Another fucking drink. Give me another one. Another
Right.
one.
whiskey double.
But yeah, so watching that Kendrick performance really just set the standard for like, this is what you got to do if you want to perform at the highest level possible. If you want to have 134 million people watching your performance, this is what you got to do to make it worthwhile.
Get
This is how
yourself-
you beat Michael Jackson in the ratings.
A motherfucking performance track. Get one.
Why are we still telling you this in 2025?
Don't know.
Why are we still having to say this? Please, when you come to one mic stand, please have a performance track, which we do have another one Thursday.
Yes,
This
we do.
Thursday, February
May Mob,
20th.
Pull up.
What time is
Come
doors?
through with your
7?
boo.
Door 7.
Doors at 7:30, and the show starts at 8. Yeah, doors are at 7:30.
Pull up. We'll all be there. It's gonna be a family affair, a loving family affair, because Valentine's Day edition. So it's gonna be sick. It's gonna be tight. Speaking of love, have y'all heard the new Drake and Party Next Door album?
Absolutely not.
Some sexy
No.
songs for you, Andre.
Not me.
All right, are you a big party fan? Were you a party guy?
I liked
The first two?
Yeah, the first
P&D
two.
1 and 2?
After that, I didn't really like keep up.
Mhm.
With that. So,
I ain't got
So-
nothing to contribute to this topic.
When you,
I'm not a Party Next Door fan.
I'm not either, so I wasn't that excited. But I know this was something a lot of Drake fans were always eager to have happen. It just feels
Yeah.
like the timing's a little funny for both Party and Drake because
He
Y'all
finally decided to-
y'all know Drake is performing not like us at his shows.
What?
Swear to God. Swear to God. My coworker showed me a video. Julio did. Drake is performing not like us at his shows on some like
during intermission, or
it
something.
didn't bother me.
oh, I mean,
He's such a bitch.
He's coming out with
weird.
bullet holes and
Hey,
shit.
that shit was funny. He came out in the J. Cole fit, which I low key got a J. Cole fit on right now.
Which like the hoodie and had bullet holes in it,
Yeah,
smoke
hoodie,
coming out.
sweatpants.
Hey, I'm still here. Nah, look like they fucked you up though. Like you alive, but they fucked you up though, man. You got a lot of bullet holes in that hoodie.
You a
Still
ghost?
alive, but I'm barely breathing.
Why you smoking, dog? What you smoking on?
Smoke comes from heat, don't it?
Yeah, you
Bitch
caught
is
some
hot.
fire. You caught some fire, didn't you?
You
Let that
lost to
ass
some
up.
fire.
Whoa, lit that ass up.
I definitely been seeing it, like everybody listening to it.
So
Story. I ain't got around to listen to this.
I'm
yet.
cool.
me and my roommate Mike, we threw it on one afternoon a couple days ago just to check it out.
One afternoon.
Yeah,
3 days ago.
What today is it? Sunday? It came out Friday? Yeah, so maybe yesterday.
So
This might have
yesterday.
been yesterday. This might have been yesterday. But it
It was earlier today.
a couple days ago. It was today. But we threw it on just because fuck it. We have nothing to do that afternoon. So we were listening to it. And, about halfway through, we were like, no song's sticking out. Nothing's catching my ear. Nothing's sticking out to me to make it like, oh, this was like one of the ones.
What about that? Give me a hug. Was that good?
Nah, because like he's rap. That's like probably the only rap song he has. That and probably Nokia. Nokia was okay.
Okay.
But that was a standout. There was a song where he was rapping in Spanish that sounded like AI. I don't know. I'm not sold on Drake rapping a full verse in Spanish. I'm not sold on that yet. But Give Me a Hug was like one of the few rapping songs he had. And I just didn't like it because the concept of it's kind of weird. Of like, he's like, all these dudes hate me, but the bitches love me because when I walk in strip clubs, all the ladies saying, give me a hug. It's like, okay, so are you trying to justify that women like you based off how strippers react when they see you in the strip clubs? I just don't think that's a good parameter for a 38-year-old man.
Is also just reiterating everything that Kendrick has said about this man.
Yeah, and that's why it's just weird. Like you keep playing into it to make it seem like it doesn't affect you, but it's just kind of making you look worse because you're playing into all these points that Kendrick pointed out about you as a person.
I think that people who are continuing to listen to that man make themselves look worse also.
They really are crashing out. I've seen a lot of dudes be the most vocal ones about this project
Oh.
on the internet.
You know they
You
go
know-
crazy for that boy.
the boy's
projected.
back.
Drizzy.
He did it again.
That's their baby.
74 minutes classic. It's
Baby
just like
boy.
the old Drake.
Fucking Miles has been sending me rage bait. It's just memes about Drake and like I like both of them. I don't understand why they even gotta have this beef. I could listen to Kendrick and Drake.
That's what my uncle said about the halftime performance. I'm like, shut up.
Shut up. You don't get the fuck out of my ear with
Man
this
up.
conversation right now.
Man up.
Do you want to dance and not like us or not? Because if not, move.
He said he was beating on his wife. Of course he's going to call him a pedophile. The fuck?
Oh, you know what? I
It's the
do.
only other option.
You know, during that.
That's what how you was explaining.
That's how I
it.
explained it to my uncle. I'm like, what else was he to do? I don't understand why he had to say that. Because he
Hey,
said
bring back the
this.
fade.
Yeah. I thought G Malone did an interview. Glasses Malone. He had a funny quote. He was like, "Man, listen, nobody on the West actually wants to physically harm Drake. The only person that probably wants to physically harm Drake over here is Kendrick Lamar. Like, other than that, we are cool. Like, nobody got a problem with Drake. It's just Kendrick.
I don't know. I think Drake will fuck around and get his ass beat if the right people have the right opportunity.
Depending on how he's moving.
Them niggas kill Nipsey Hussle. Like, they touching Drake.
Nah,
If they get the chance, absolutely.
I don't think they're gonna get that close to Drake.
Look, they got the.
It's
they
about
got- They
respect.
got close to Prop Joe.
That's different.
It's about respect.
So I do want to point out something from that interview that Kendrick did with Nadeska and Ebro that I thought was that made his point of view and perspective of the battle a lot more interesting. Is when he talked about being inspired by rappers gritting their teeth when they battle each other. He's like, I watch URL, I watch Smack, I watch Tay Rock, Daylight, all these rappers. I watch them battle rap, and that's like where I get my grit from. And listening to him say that, it made Meet the Grams feel like a whole lot more different because now I understood he was really approaching it from a battle rapper's perspective. Because when you watch battle rap, they be saying shit that you would think would get you punched in the mouth.
Yeah, it's everything that's off limits.
Is on the table.
Limits. Yeah.
And they'll shake hands right after because part of the sport is part of the art. And so to know that he is such a student of the game to where he actually studies these battle rappers and he's good friends with one of the best in daylight, that's his standard. That's the standard. Like when he does 616 in LA, he's trying to reach Absol's writing standard. When he does battle raps, he's trying to be up there with the daylights. Yeah. And he admires those that are in those fields. So to see him get inspiration from that and bring it to the music, it's just great to hear because it's like, oh, you was just really taking in there. And, you know, throughout the battle, you heard him say, like, hey, don't do this. You know, I'll go there with you.
It's cool because fucking Kendrick can approach it from multiple angles. Like, Meet the Grams, he talking about, he addressed
broke the family tree down.
His whole family.
Yeah.
Everybody get a verse.
I hate you, Dennis.
Yeah.
You raised a terrible person.
The nerve of you, Dennis.
Sick.
More paper. And more
something wrong
paper.
with him.
More paper.
And more paper.
Not like us. It's so crazy to hear thousands of people say A minor.
Bro, did y'all see that KC Live video?
Yeah.
That shit rung off
Yeah,
in
it's
KC Live.
like-
Crazy.
At the Grammys, even like
At the Grammys? They never do that at the Grammys.
Look,
Beyonce
when he was
over
going
here.
to get his award, everybody said it. So it's like
Pop locking.
it's cool to see
Diana
Kendrick have
Ross.
like that. That's Diana.
Diana
Diana
Ross.
Ross gave him that Grammy.
You know what's crazy? He said, "Oh shit, maybe I'm Prince. You're actually Mike."
Yeah.
And Mike got his awards presented to him by Diana Ross.
It just all works out perfectly for Kendrick. It's so crazy.
Come on, bro.
I think the backwards. I don't know who was telling me that weird shit on Euphoria. Ain't it Diana Ross?
Nah,
like
it's,
a Diana Ross interview.
it's-
getting played backwards or something.
Nah, it's a soundbite from The Wizard of Oz, Richard Pryor.
Which Diana Ross is in.
Oh, she's in there?
Yeah.
Wiz.
She's
The Wiz?
she's Dorothy.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's the.
I ain't never
she's
seen the
the
original
lead.
one. I ain't seen the one with Richard Pryor in it.
Yeah,
But
you
it
ain't
was the
seen-
one that was like, I'm
You
a
mean you ain't
fraud.
seen the
Everything
Wiz?
Nigga ain't seen the Wiz.
I don't watch the Wiz, dog.
We could watch the Wiz, Joe.
Oh, it is Black History Month, Joe.
And you know what's crazy, Joe?
Be respectful.
7 years ago today, Black Panther came out, and you said you didn't like that movie. You said it was ass.
Hold on.
You said it was ass.
We'll cover that at the end.
Okay,
ass.
now we got to cover it at the end.
Put a pin in that. Bring it
Okay.
back around.
All right, all right.
All right, because before we get off, I'll just say
I'm going to flip it in reverse.
about the Drake P&D album. I listened to it 21 songs, 74 minutes. And after a certain point, I was just ready for it to be over.
Just tired.
I'm so glad you finally came to that conclusion.
Well, like, no, I always felt that way because it's just that same Toronto R&B sound. It's like, I'm not really that big. Drake has a very limited vocal range as an R&B singer.
Just like subject matter, it's all the same shit. It's like you said, like, oh, the girls love me, women love me. That's his whole claim to fame.
Yeah.
At what point do people really start operating on the, okay, like you're a bitch and you don't actually make good music, let's move on? Like, at what point do people decentralize Drake in music and entertainment?
I think Drake would just be his own genre.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever going to have a full tide turn against him because if Not Like Us didn't do that like I thought it would, which it didn't because he still got a very strong fan base.
What does that say about them? Y'all are weak ass fucking humans.
No,
like
it's the
you
people
literally
who
have
never
weak
liked
minds.
hip-hop, though.
Yeah.
It's the people who never liked hip hop who, like, this was their their toe into that world, but it's like that never meant anything to them. So
Nah, they liked Drake, but they never liked hip hop, which is
Yeah.
why they can't pivot to
That's
another.
what I'm saying.
To another, like with me, I've had
that's why it doesn't matter.
numerous favorite rappers, right? Because I love hip hop.
Yeah.
And so it's like whenever one of my favorite rappers is on weird shit, I'll just pivot to another favorite rapper. They can't pivot because they don't like hip hop. They just like Drake.
I
And
think
so,
I'm done having a favorite rapper. I'm just gonna.
I wish
like
Thanos was
music.
real, and I wish he would snap away all of Drake's fans.
Yeah.
Hey, Kendrick
Like
said, what did Kendrick say in
the
Watch
blip?
the Party Die?
I'll just disappear mid-interview.
I didn't even like Drake.
I still be listening in the middle of the ocean.
I'm a real nigga.
You just hear River. I didn't even like Drake.
I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark.
But I will say it did sound like a typical Drake R&B album that you expect for him to have in 2025. But the outro Greedy was like a very interesting pocket and sound that I think if they would have dove into that sound more, I think the project would have been something special. But it's just another Drake album at this point.
So his journey to get his boy out of hell, OVO hell, didn't work. Is that what we're coming to?
I mean, they still had
They
success
still gonna,
on paper, right?
They're still gonna run it up. Like they're probably like actually here's the crazy
It's number
thing.
one,
So,
ain't it?
No.
No, not anymore. Here's the crazy thing. So I saw
Didn't even last a weekend.
the charts for next week coming out for the top 100 for singles. only one song from the Drake album made it in the top
Was
15.
Give Me a Hug?
Yeah, and that's number 10.
But you know what they gonna blame that on, right?
Warner.
Well, my name's
Universal.
not first. It's a Sony project.
It's a party project.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. this-
Under OVO Sound, which is under RCA, Sony.
It's
all
still
that.
released through Universal too.
Is it?
Yeah.
So they get a cut.
Yeah, they still get a cut. And Drake's name's on the album. Like you can go to Drake's artist page and it'll be there. But I'm just trying to think, like, when was the last time Drake put out an album that just didn't have like songs dominating the top 10 in the first week?
Multiple songs or just songs?
Like, usually it's
Because
multiple songs.
When
Dark
for
Lane
the
demo?
for all the dogs,
That was
it was
Running
only
Yeah.
Rich Baby Daddy.
Rich Baby Daddy?
Yeah, that was the
Did
only
we
one.
have
that
no
was
first person
I-
shooter?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because usually when the album, like
Wow.
Drake's first drops, like, you know, everybody's listening to it, so all the singles will chart crazy,
Yeah.
and then they'll drop immediately the next week or whatever. Whichever one doesn't stick will just drop. Same thing with GNX when it happened. But this was the first time where only one song from a Drake album charts in the top 15.
Did you see that Solange has a piece in the Met? And it's an image from one of her shows?
The Met Gala?
No, in the
Or,
Met Museum.
Oh, really?
It's really
The Met-
beautiful.
The Met Gala is
That's a
Held at the Met Museum
okay. Okay.
it's
That's
a
fire.
fundraiser to keep
for the
the
arts.
Met. Yeah,
Yeah.
That- yeah.
I think Solange might be gearing up to release new music too.
I think she is.
Did she put out a video
Solange
recently?
is revolutionary.
She is. I'm glad she's getting her due too. The last
So-
few years.
Since we're staying on before we wrap up this this bit about
Drake.
Oh my God, we're
Drake.
not done
The
talking
Drake?
about him.
I just want to put this on the screen real quick.
What you got for us, Andre?
I got something that's extremely ironic. All right, here we
The
go.
Drake.
We're gonna put this on the camera. Give me 1 second.
Go body for body, we're probably a better masseuse. They need a body, they call me, I clear out the room.
Now, boom. And I'm gonna have a doing some talking.
All right.
What you got
Oh,
for
is,
us?
is this academics?
Nah, dude, this is fucking Malibu's Most Wanted, bro. Check this shit out. Or not Malibu's Most Wanted. I'm pretty sure this is from My Baby's Daddy.
Rich Baby Daddy or My Baby Daddy?
Yeah.
We're doing some talking about the schematics for the album cover, okay? What we seeing is this, boom. I'm gonna be standing there, right? Now, boom. And I'm gonna have a white fur coat with black spots, but it's gonna be
So
too
Malibu's
much.
Most Wanted.
I'm a black fur coat with white
it was brown
spots.
sugar.
You know what I'm saying? We flip it on.
Boom.
Like the audience, they like what?
Oh, that's how they dress?
They don't know. They get it. Yo, white with black spots. You know what I'm saying? Like that. We represent that whole unity thing. You know, like one unit. UNIT.
Why?
Yo, man, man, that hoe is a hoe.
The hoe is mine.
You gotta get that bitch.
The hoe is mine.
Gotta get that.
I definitely see the parallels.
Doing some talking about the schematics for the album cover, okay?
Yo. Yeah, it's you know. Yeah, I was ready for some sexy songs for you to be over, so I was glad when it finally hit the end. Cause Jesus, that was a ride. But there is a song where he does sample the real her on one of the songs.
It's
The
tight.
little
I
loop.
can't listen to no new Drake right now without my bias.
Mm-hmm. Of
It's
the
hard
moment.
for me to take it away.
Yeah.
I kind of just cringe a little bit.
Yeah. He's
real.
the cringe guy.
Aisha sent me some.
He's just super cringe guy and just making all the weirdest moves because like 2 weeks ago a guy said parties at the party playing with his nose to 134 million people watching, and you drop an album with that guy a couple of weeks later.
But why does Drake have a Finsta and posting photos of Lucien Grange's soon-to-be daughter-in-law?
Yeah, that's weird. That's
'Cause
weird.
He's a fucking weirdo.
That's weird.
Like,
Like, why did you post
Get
a
over this
picture of
man.
you and Serena's manager after the Super Bowl performance?
but can't say shit because he's fucking lame. He's a bitch.
Yep.
I
And
don't fuck
you
with
only-
you, Drake.
Like, you post her on the Finsta, then you only follow her on the Finsta to make it obvious that you want something to be seen from this. And first of all, how's it offensive if you got 500,000 followers at this point? It's not offensive no more. That's just yours. It's just your Instagram account.
It's yours.
It's just
It's
your
yours.
Instagram account. It's not a secret no more.
Did y'all see the behind the scenes of Serena Williams learning how to crip walk?
No.
Actually, I do
I'm
remember
like-
seeing some footage
I'm
of
like,
it.
From where?
This should have never came out.
I'm fucking weak.
Yeah, she was like,
She was like trying. You know?
So when she hit it at the Wimbledon?
Okay, but you seen King Richard, you know what type of time she was on. She was not out there learning how to crip walk. She was focused on other shit.
She did have some tennis championship that she
Yeah,
won.
she did it at Wimbledon and she got fined for it.
I didn't know she did.
All I'm saying is, why we gotta see every single fucking facet of people's lives? Like, we don't have to see the behind the scenes of you for your one little.
It's the age of content.
Yeah, what they say?
You know this.
She wasn't even hitting it like that for you to drop the behind the scenes. I'm sorry. Was she hitting it?
Do y'all think short form?
River,
They showed it for 10 seconds.
Hold on.
They was eating it
River,
up.
was she hitting it?
I was eating it up. Okay, I was here for it. I'm here for all of it, Serena.
Hey, let's see you see walk right now.
No.
Okay.
I'm not in front of hundreds of millions of people.
You in front of 10 people.
And even if I was, I'm not gonna drop the behind the scenes.
I'm not going to drop behind the scenes.
But I will.
I know her fans loved it.
Get prepared for the beef.
Man.
Yeah.
Nah, do y'all think
Joe
short
finally
form
opened
media
up
is
this
ruining
coffee.
shit,
It's
though?
nasty.
Huh?
It's
What-
nasty.
It's nasty?
Wait,
It's kind of nasty.
what'd you say?
No,
Try it.
I'm trying to inquire if y'all think short form media is like ruining art and things like that.
I think
Like
serialized media.
I could
is
see
right.
how it fucks with music and how we were just talking about. It's a lot of microwave music or people are making music to go viral or for TikTok or for whatever. Do you feel like that takes away from artistry?
I think serialized content.
What does that mean?
Content that you can bet on is going to come out every Wednesday at a certain time. Welcome guys back to the channel. Like that type of shit has ruined art and
Just like
creation.
constant, like having to put
Yes.
out new shit every
Yes.
time.
Serialized. Yeah.
It's like after the halftime performance, I saw people that I follow on YouTube that do content and reaction videos, like already posting the responses and the reactions to the halftime performance. And this is like 30 minutes after. I'm like, damn, y'all already putting up videos for this?
Yeah.
I think that the people got loose with the word creative, and a lot of people were like, "Oh, I'm a creative," because they motherfuckers know they not artists.
River, when did that happen?
I mean, I don't know. It's been happening.
2019.
That's
Like,
what I was about
right
to say.
before.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, probably right before the pandemic, because obviously
before
people had
Clubhouse.
the time to just like, oh my god.
And then
Bro,
Jinx.
hey, going in those chat rooms. Yeah, I'm a A&R for like. Come on, bro.
Bro, Forex took off in them chat rooms.
Everybody
like,
was trying to get a lick in Clubhouse.
Man,
yeah,
Of some way, shape, or form.
I be working with Warner. Like, all right, bro.
I'll be working with Warner.
be in the chat room.
I think you can only say art is ruined if you choose to see it that way. I do think that it is just something that real artists will take and be inspired by and then continue to make real art from. But I just think that right now things are oversaturated. I'm not gonna say ruined, but I definitely think oversaturated. I love that people have access to art and like are learning that, you know, art is unlimited and that, you know, everyone has an artist in them. But when it comes to defining yourself as an artist and refining your craft and presenting that to the world, that's where it's like motherfuckers need to just like remember that it's a hobby for them and that it's just something they're doing for fun, not, you know, who they are and what they're supposed to be doing in this world. There's some people who were made to use their art to transform people, and we see that in Kendrick or, you know,
Doechii.
You know what I'm
SZA.
saying? SZA, Beyonce, like
Issa.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson.
You know,
the
like,
standard.
Michael
standard.
Jackson.
The standard.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson.
and that's just in music, but like, there are people who are put on this earth to like transform the like collective conscious to like through their art.
Yeah.
We got a comment. Lameric, I think.
Oh,
this-
Lameric.
What up,
Lameric! Supermoto!
Let's go. He says, short media has made it to where real creativity has taken a back seat.
Exactly.
Yes.
It's harder for people to sift through, you know, like it's just falling on deaf ears sometimes.
I blame SpongeBob, annoying
You
orange.
leave SpongeBob out of this. You
I
keep bringing
blame-
him up. I don't like
Honestly,
that.
I did not grow up watching SpongeBob, and I would have to agree with you. I think motherfuckers was a little
Yeah.
What is
from
with
watching that.
everybody's beef with SpongeBob? What does SpongeBob do to you?
Family Guy also.
What
The
is-
short, quick, snappy
Humor?
response times,
Things that
bro.
aren't actually funny.
Bro,
SpongeBob was
man.
hilarious. SpongeBob was funny.
These things are funny.
Yeah, SpongeBob is funny.
I'm
I don't know
not
about
saying-
Family
I'm
Guy.
not- bro,
Oh, SpongeBob,
I-
you're not taking from me.
I like soul food. That don't mean it's good for me.
Man, it says
Says who? Like,
it says the man who just ate a One Piece.
And I'm not saying that's good for me. I'm not suggesting you do that. Not everybody built like me.
You never offered.
Like, why do motherfuckers hate SpongeBob?
No, I
so
did
much?
offer.
He did.
He did. He said, "Anybody else want something? You sure?" He really was trying to press the issue.
And
You
she
sure
went
you
to
don't
two
want to
different
bring
places.
the-
I didn't
She went
know
to two
that
different places.
I didn't know the chicken was on the menu.
She went to 2 different places, bro. Come on, man.
It's
I'd
okay.
have
We
had her
have
working
tacos
out there.
Valentino waiting for us.
Huh?
We have some tacos Valentino waiting for us.
Ooh,
But,
jealous.
After the pod.
No, I see how like you were saying, people started using the term creative like as a broad term, but then the pandemic hit, and then we see like
Everybody's anything.
people who are actually responsible for making that shot look good or the audio look good. We see their value go up, but as far as the disconnect is like the people that are trying to hire these people for the work is either going to be some professionals that already know what they're looking for or how to communicate their message, or it's going to be somebody that doesn't actually care about the integrity of what they present. They just want it to polish it up to where it looks good.
Yeah.
And they could put it out, and then you could get clicks like that way. You know, you can get likes that way.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of, I don't know, sometimes I feel like the term like creative just got lost in just being a content creator. Because like now you're forcing creatives to know how to navigate the internet space. So now it's like almost like he said, creativity took a back seat to short form content.
Right. Like we was all on fucking Picnic and MySpace and Zanga doing shit, making cute shit, creating content, but niggas still wasn't just like calling themselves artists or just like taking up space as if they are an artist.
That's the
who
thing.
deserves
Wait,
that
wait.
space.
They be taking up
hold on.
space more than anything, for real.
Hold on. To that Picnic, and I think the value wasn't there, though. I
Right.
don't think that
It was fun though.
Yeah,
People did it because
yeah,
it was
yeah.
fun, and
Yeah,
now
exactly.
it's like it's been commodified, and it's
Yeah.
like TikTok made it so like, oh, like you know, everything just
Yeah.
shifted, and it was funny watching TikTok and CapCut go down, and all the motherfuckers who just had a little fucking meltdown. And it's
Yeah.
like I get it, like some of y'all really coming up off that, and that's great for you, but it just also speaks to the fact that like, you know, like
I agree.
capitalism is not more important than art.
I
And
agree.
bitch, I don't give a fuck if you making some money. Your shit is in the way, and you need to just move.
Short form content has allowed us to be, I don't know, like we're okay with just seeing the behind the scenes. Like the content is now everything. Like,
Right.
all right,
Yeah.
let me set up these cameras. See you next time.
But
Like,
see, it creates like this artificial kind of deal
Yeah.
because like people now you not
you get the
just-
dopamine.
Yeah, you're not being yourself because
Yeah.
you know somebody is
watching, right?
Yeah.
So you
It's all a
present a certain
performance.
way, but nobody know the real you. So it's like I don't know. That's where you connect as an artist.
spitting.
Is that transparency. I think Alchemist was quoting his one of his friends who's an artist, and he was saying he was talking about how you know something is done, and he said when you get emotional, and that
It's
gave
true.
me chills because anything that is your art that is personal to you, you will have that kind of emotion about it. Like there are, you know, my dad he worked so hard to provide for us, you know, and he made it out of a struggle, out of a challenge, and he gets emotional talking about how he, you know, planned his life out and the intent behind the actions that he was doing. And I would love to see that in anything that you do. Or the lady who blew the balloons up, you could tell that she cared about that business. It was the same lady
For the
we went
birthday?
to- yeah,
Yeah.
that we went
What
to
was
for
that
your
place?
birthday.
The balloon shop
Yeah, at the balloon shop
on Central. Support
yep,
small
on
local
JCK.
businesses.
Yeah, they do good
Fuck
work.
Dollar
It's-
Tree.
It's $1 for small balloons,
Yeah.
and it's like fucking $5 for a bigger balloon. But it's integrity, and when you showing up for real for something, you'll go through all those emotions about it, and we need to see more of that because a lot of y'all don't know shit about y'all own emotions.
Right.
So y'all projecting all of this hate onto whatever, or this what you present in your short form content, and like this is why I don't give a fuck about some of y'all opinions because no, for real, like
Absolutely.
when it come down to it, it's like I don't really want to hear what none of y'all have to say because like you're not saying nothing that's real.
Because Harriet Tubman would have shot you.
Y'all know Harriet Tubman had narcolepsy, where she would
dead
just
ass?
fall asleep if
I
she
didn't.
sat too still. Could you imagine?
What a-
like
I actually
That's
could.
what a
My boss
backward
had
back
that.
segue
was
right
crazy.
there.
just like The point is just right up there.
They don't be yawning.
Bitch, wake up!
They literally just
Please!
go down.
Just shut
Yes.
down.
God, that is
I don't think y'all understand how crazy that segue was.
It was
like,
pretty
Wake up,
crazy.
That was
please, wake
pretty
up,
crazy.
please!
And then like River goes, you know,
You hear the
Harriet
dogs and
Tubman would have
shit?
shot him, and Andre goes, you know, Harriet Tubman had narcolepsy.
Hey,
fall asleep and they
that's
drop
why
off
the
a dime.
price was crazy on the Underground Railroad.
What is that? What is
Okay.
the
Don't
They
have
ain't
time to
stop for a
waste.
moment.
what is the
They
theater?
fall asleep at any moment.
We gonna lose the trail.
What's the theater in the Crown Center? What's the theater back there? The Repertory Theater, something like that. The Children's Theater. I remember as a kid they had a Underground Railroad thing. That's how I found out about
That she
her,
had
her
narcolepsy?
condition because the play was based around that. Like it would go into different phases when she would fall asleep.
Oh my God, Andre. Shout out to that theater though. They definitely be putting the babies on. It's a great theater.
And she
Crown
could
Center.
fall asleep
Check it out.
standing up. That's crazy.
That's impressive.
It's a
honestly.
condition.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Anyway, shout out to
Harriet
Tubman.
Tubman.
Yes,
Shout out Black
indeed.
Panther, Joe.
Yeah, shout out Black Panther.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm glad you brought up Alchemist because we have to talk about the game.
We got to give you an hour.
The White
Yeah,
Panther.
We right here. This is the out right here. Like you brought up a good Alchemist quote because Alchemist is actually on a media run right now. Uncle Al. If you guys don't know, Alchemist just put out a new project, collaboration project with Larry June,
Titty boy.
and 2 Chainz. Tony, drop a bomb. He already on it.
Man.
He already see. I like this guy. I'm glad we kept him here.
He got his one wing and his coffee. He's energized.
Man.
He
I
ready-
should have started with that.
He ready to pod.
I was off balance
He was.
until I had my wing and coffee.
But
Get you right.
got his wings ready. He's ready
Yeah.
to fly now. But yes, Life is Beautiful. Alchemist, Larry June, 2 Chainz, the new project from them. I gotta say, guys, I think it's one of them ones this year.
Oh, it is.
This is one of them ones right there.
It's something we didn't know we wanted, and glad we got it.
We got it, man. You know, and honestly, shout out to fucking 2 Chainz because holy shit, man, he really let this moment let people know that I can really rap. And the thing is, if you've been listening to 2 Chainz his whole career up until like when he started popping off with what was it, True Religion,
Yeah.
the mixtape,
Yeah.
he was always rapping, but he was doing it in such a comedic manner that you kind of just, it was funny. But that's why he was always a great lyricist to me because he knew how to be clever and funny and witty in ways that made it appealing not only to like people that like hip hop, but also the casual listeners.
2 Chainz been better than these niggas
For a long time, for real. But like,
long time.
you know, he's been in that pocket of being like a turnt rapper for so long that I feel like people never really gave him his due for being just a great rapper. And this is a project where he really shows you that 2 Chainz can get busy. And he was rapping circles around Uncle Larry, man, respectfully, you know? But it was just cool to hear 2 Chainz get in his pocket. This is his first album he's done since going independent from Def Jam. So it's cool to see him take this first step in his independence career so far.
What's your favorite song on there?
Probably Life is Beautiful or Epiphany. Epiphany.
Epiphany?
Yeah.
How that one go?
This is my epiphany. Let's see.
He gonna try to sound like him.
Hold on.
Do it, Joe.
Put your black
Try
son
to
on.
say he was like,
Oh my God.
yeah, you know I'm turning. I'm from Atlanta. Whole clique, a whole fleet, color Tropicana. Oh, that's the one he goes, I got more assessors than assessment. Like 2 Chainz was going crazy on this album, man. Life is Beautiful. Epiphany's probably my favorite. True Organics is really fire. Ooh, Generation. We the generation got them on that
Damn.
dirty Sprite.
Yeah,
Taking
I'm like,
Perkins
damn,
every
bro.
night.
Y'all nasty for this.
Yeah, Colossal. I like how the sequence of the project is really dope because it goes from like a very glamorous and glossy production and then immediately go into a song like Colossal. Like, so we'll go from Munya Canyon,
Everything I'm doing big.
Colossal. And so I think they do a good job of just keeping the balance of, you know, luxurious, glamorous, shiny type production that you expect from an Alchemist and Larry June project. But you also get that trap element that 2 Chainz can bring to the table. And it's cool hearing Larry back in that trap bag too. So I think they had a great chemistry together as a 1-2. It was kind of funny just hearing how comfortable 2 Chainz sounded on this production and how sometimes Larry had to find that interesting pocket to keep up with 2 Chainz. But Larry June held it down, and it's great that they chose 2 Chainz to do this project with because 2 Chainz is such a natural, charismatic person that when they do these interviews, he's a great person to have by their side to help make these interviews entertaining because Larry June and Alchemist aren't like speakers or talkers, I should say. They don't like to talk a lot in their interviews. So when you have somebody like 2 Chainz there, he's able to pick up that slack and make these interviews worthwhile, entertaining, and just fun and enjoyable.
Larry June said he didn't hear Not Like Us.
That was crazy.
For real?
Yes.
He said he never, because he didn't know. They were asking 2 Chainz about what he thought about Kendrick Lamar, name dropping him and Not Like Us. Yeah. And he was like, it's just some hip hop shit. Like, I didn't think nothing of it. I didn't think he was disrespecting me or dissing me or nothing like that. I think he was just playing on the fact that
It was a good callback.
yeah, to like we have a song called No Lie Together. I thought maybe he was just that's what it was about.
That's
But
what
he
all the
lied.
artists are saying. Cash Doll did the same thing.
Niggas be lying for fun.
Yeah, she was like, I don't know what he meant by that. Maybe he meant this, or I got this song. Da da da. I'm like, all you bitches know exactly what the fuck he
Yeah.
meant. Like, and
Why are
all
we
y'all
playing
heard
dumb?
that.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah, Larry June was like, he name dropped you and Not Like Us. He goes, yeah, in the third verse. He goes, oh, I ain't heard the whole song. They're like, what?
He said, "Oh wow,
Yeah, nigga. Oh wow.
bro.
Oh,
If you ain't got old money from before the internet, I don't want to hear you not hearing nothing from the internet.
Right.
Like,
That
bro,
nigga
come
probably
on,
got
bro.
old money from before. That
Huh?
Well, yeah.
nigga probably got money from
Larry?
Yes.
Okay.
But he did say that
I feel
when
like he an internet rapper though. Like he came to prominence under the internet era.
I mean,
Actually-
he came to prominence like more so. I would say right around the beginning of the pandemic. That's where his branding started to catch.
That's heavy internet era though.
It's,
but he also
it's balls
like,
deep in the internet.
and if you watch
But I'm saying like, but he's been around before then.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Like SoundCloud era, it's still
Yeah,
internet
if
shit,
you,
but not to the extent that it is now.
It was
just saying you
fucking
can't-
companies marketing with Not Like Us. So I'm just not buying it. That's
Yeah,
cap.
bro. I'm just like,
Yeah, I
bro,
don't
come
believe
on,
it either.
man. You're lying for fun.
he did
man.
say that when all that was popping off, they were working on this album, and something rappers and artists tend to do when they're making music is just not listen to any
We
other
listen
music.
to that shit.
Yeah, so they're not influenced by outside stuff. But I still don't believe you didn't.
Yeah,
hear
I find it hard to believe he wasn't in public somewhere and niggas wasn't playing that shit or
In
it
the
wasn't
club
on
or
the
nothing.
radio. Yeah, come on now.
We don't gotta do this,
Fucking-
Larry. We don't gotta do this.
Yeah, we don't.
We don't have to do this.
One thing I did notice about the project though is you can notice like throughout there's a few songs where there's a skit at the end of it.
Mhm.
It plays into the next song, so it just makes it so seamless to just listen to the whole thing.
Only 11 songs too, and it's a smooth ride.
That's like a 2 Chainz staple though, right? Because he had something like that on Pretty Girls Listen to Trap.
Where like having
Like some of the biggest songs had like
Oh yeah, with a
skits
she
on the
pregnant.
end.
well,
Yeah.
let me not say skits. I would say like
Sound bites.
Yeah,
so
sound bites,
little
interlude.
tidbits.
Yeah.
I think that's more of like an Alchemist thing
Okay.
that he definitely does when he locks in with one specific artist. He likes to have different sound bites to kind of help tell the story of what they're trying to say on the project.
Man,
We love a good soundbite, interlude.
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure. Some of the best production be having like those sound bites. That's what makes that Freddie Gibbs Pinata so great. Is he used a lot of blaxploitation samples in it, and it just adds to the whole the
Theater.
allure of
Yeah.
the album
He
and what
said-
you're hearing and the story he's trying to tell.
He said the nigga D Money is no more.
Hey,
I love that part.
ain't no running.
Now that I've watched it, I'm curious to know if anybody has used sound bites from The Wire.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, Freddie Gibbs did.
My name is my name.
Freddie Gibbs, he used a lot of sound bites from The Wire in Shadow of a Doubt.
Okay.
So,
So
there's
there's
a what's his name? Fucking Pusha T be having a lot of wire samples.
Mm-hmm, like that's where
My name of the whole project.
my name is my name.
Based
Yeah,
off of that.
based off that Marlo quote.
We ain't even seen. Yeah, we even seen that part yet.
Yeah,
It's
chill
coming.
out.
It's
Don't ruin
coming.
nothing.
Yeah, so y'all still on the last 3 episodes?
Something like that.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
on like 7, so we on like the last 4.
But
I
basically,
ain't gonna lie,
we
I'm
just
big-
got to the part where Bunk is
Trying to do police work.
interrogating Michael, and he just showed him his stepdaddy, and he like, whoever did this shit had to have been real upset. He had to have a lot of da da da. And Michael just look up and he's like, "You the murder police, right? How the fuck am I supposed to know?" And I'm like, God damn, like where did this little boy come from? Like,
I mean, Michael done went over that edge.
God.
Yeah,
Done-
he been in that bag for a minute now, maybe like a
Yeah.
year up to that point.
broke my heart.
That boy, he gone to the streets. I'm excited to see y'all finish because there's a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
Once the show's over, so we'll have to
Shout out Omar.
Who's your favorite police?
Everybody need to be more like.
What?
Oh, that's
Who's
a
your
crazy
favorite
question.
police?
That is a
on The
crazy
Wire.
question, yo. Like,
I like Bunk and I like Freeman.
I do like Bunk, and yeah, probably Bunk and Lester.
Cause it's good police. Like we not gonna, obviously you never.
All right, Lil
A
baby.
cab.
Police.
A cab.
Look, I'm talking about The Wire.
All
Hey,
right,
All
Wire.
right, little baby.
All right,
What did
yeah.
he say? Not all white people racist. All right, we get it.
No, for real. Who's your favorite character that's a police? There we go.
On the
better.
wire. Probably like Bunk or Lester. Like
Not in that order. Flip it the other way.
Bunk and Lester.
No,
I like
Lester
Bunk.
more. I like
Yeah.
Lester the most, and I fuck with Bunk.
Bunk-
But
I like Bunk towards the end because he was really just like, y'all doing is bullshit. Like, this isn't right.
yeah.
And like, because the links, Freeman and McNulty have gone up to this point.
But it's like if
that's
Bunk
why
would
they
have
show you
cared
the-
enough,
Oh,
if Bunk would have cared enough like that earlier, then it probably could have helped put pressure on getting real shit solved. But it's like niggas went to them links because the city was not prioritizing 22 fucking bodies.
And,
Okay,
and it was like they was promised.
Oh,
all
they
that.
they
It
found
was-
those in the
the vacants,
the vacants.
Marlowe's
Yeah.
bodies. Yeah,
And then it was Conchetti had promised all of this, and that it was a new day in the police era. Daniels moving up and shit. Fucking the mayor on the way
Hey,
out.
that was the
They
one.
about to get Senator Davis. They ain't get Senator Davis though.
Shit.
Oh shit, he was pissed. Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you like this: that The Wire is the only time you'll ever see the government choose to cut police funding to give it back to education.
right.
Like, drop a bomb for that, Andre. That's the only time that's gonna happen. In real life, they cut in education, they give it to police. Not in The Wire though. So salute to The Wire for that. But yes, I'm glad y'all on this journey.
It's been nice.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how it ends for y'all. 'Cause I'm curious to know y'all reaction.
Just another example of people who were truly dedicated to telling a story and all of its nuance and just like attention to detail and particularities. And it's like that show would stand the test of time because it's fucking good and people took their time to make sure that it was good.
And when you rewatch it, you really do understand like how every detail matters
Right.
when it comes to the
It
story
all
of
connects.
The Wire. Yeah, and it's great when you do it on the rewatch because then once you already know the story, you get to see the extras, and then you get to see how it all comes together. Sebastian?
Incoming.
Winky.
No, it's Michael.
Oh,
Chocolate Thunder.
he going on a date. That's crazy. That's crazy.
He ain't have no shoes.
Damn,
He
don't do
closed
him
the
like
door?
that.
Oh no, he just getting food.
Oh, he's back.
He's
What's
back.
he on? What he on?
The Hot Winky.
Why you hiding?
Oh, hey.
Oh hey, what up, dude?
Chocolate Thunder.
Chocolate Thunder. In the
Oh!
And he got. Hey, see Andre, you're not alone.
Niggas.
You are not alone.
Oh,
In their last game. Oh, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Nowhere the back secured.
Shit.
I'm crying.
But
Hey, sometimes I'll be doing DoorDash, bro, and I refuse to pick up an order from that wing stop off of Prospect, bro.
I'm not parking my car out there.
Like, bro, you walk in. Wait, don't make me run.
Remember, the mics are hot, Andre.
I just started
Black History
laughing
Month.
because I saw Rivers. All right, there's no furniture in that motherfucker.
Oh, you got a clutch.
The TV's off.
It's silent.
Get in, get
That's
out.
a- hey,
Get your
Only thing you
shit.
hear is vibes.
That's a drug front.
There's a poster in the window. No cat. We are cashless. All right. Let me get up and get out of here.
Yeah.
I seen a drug deal go down.
Yeah,
from
it's
the
definitely
cashier.
birds flying out that
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Literally, bro. She was mad at the dude.
Brick
She was
by
like,
brick.
I'm at my job.
That's how you know it's a regular thing there.
Right.
Like, bitch, not right now. I'm working.
I'm at my job. He's like, all right, if you want me to leave, I'll be out there in a second.
It's
I'm gonna make time.
peak service, my nigga. You gotta come at 4 o'clock when
Oh
it's
my
dead.
Goodness.
All right. Anything else on the itinerary, fellas?
No, you
Ladies?
keep ducking.
We done?
You keep ducking.
You ducking
Right.
Oh, the Black Panther shit, bro.
Yeah,
man.
Joe, what
Tell
is
us
your
why
fucking
you don't
issue?
like the Black Panther.
Dog, he just did not look as good in the movie as he did in Civil War.
talking about how he
who the
looked?
hell are you talking about?
You talking about the action in it?
Yeah, like he looked a lot stronger as a superhero in Civil War
Okay.
compared to how he looked in the movies.
I mean, he was
Like
stripped
he looked fucking
of the
tight.
powers of the Black Panther.
He looked great in Civil War. Like, he was holding his own. He was dominating. He showed you how strong that shit was.
He also had a real life illness.
What's that got to do with the Black Panther character?
He's
Is he
talking,
carrying- is he-
he's talking about like
In
the
the grand-
action and how he's portrayed it.
In the grand scheme of things, right? If we being honest, in the timeline of things in the MCU, the nigga had just lost his daddy, and now he's discovering he got a cousin that he never even knew.
That nigga is morally conflicted.
I can't
Literally.
believe you
Should I
say you
beat
don't
the
like
shit
the
out of
whole
my
movie
new
because
cousin?
of that thing. That thing, nigga.
Well, because he looks
That
weak throughout the
thing.
whole movie. He lost twice. He lost 2 fights in his own movie. He didn't even lose in Civil War. I mean, yeah, he got the guy at the end. All right, yeah. I don't give him that, though. He got lucky in the beginning.
He lost in
He lost to
ritual
Killmonger.
combat. And then what was the other loss?
The one in the beginning when he fought, he won that fight, but he was getting his ass beat most of the fight, and then he was able to finesse like an armbar. And
Oh, when they were in the
"Give
jungle
up!"
and shit.
Huh?
Oh.
When
When
the dude challenged
He
T'Challa.
don't got the powers there.
So
He has
so
to
if you
win
just
as a regular man.
so you get your ass beat as a regular superhero.
As a regular human.
As a regular human.
You know what? This is one of those
Steve Rogers?
instances
You weren't
where I'm
paying
not gonna argue with
attention.
somebody that Harry told me what no.
You
I'm
weren't
not
even
going
paying
there.
attention to what happened. They were fighting man to man, and he lost. He had
That's
to
the
give
whole
up his
point of ritual
powers.
combat.
Ah, well, he still look weak, man.
Also,
I expect better from
Killmonger was
When
coming
he
with a
threw him off-
vengeance, so like there was different fuel behind him, and he was training for that.
Yeah.
T'Challa didn't
His
know
whole
that
life.
nigga. He was not prepared for
T'Challa
that.
is in the Avengers. You tell me he can't beat up a guy from
He wasn't
Oakland?
in the Avengers by then.
He was. He
Can
fought
you beat
a,
up a nigga from Oakland?
Oh my god, Joe.
Am I T'Challa? I didn't think so.
Man.
You a man?
I guess we'll find out when I go to Oakland.
Shout out Chadwick, R.I.P.
No,
You
we're
are
not gonna let
a
that
hero.
be a solo fight though.
Before
I'm
we
be real.
do dip, I did send a bit of KC news to Alex's
Yeah, let me see that.
laptop.
Kansas City police put an
Read
innocent
it out
nurse.
loud.
Kansas City police put an innocent nurse behind bars for 4 days in a case of mistaken identity at the airport. She missed her vacation to Jamaica and now she's suing. Yeah, bitch, you better come up. Fuck
Literally.
them hoes.
Literally,
Yeah, man.
we ain't got the name of the
How
person who
racist.
was in bars, but
But they gonna show us her mugshot. Like, bitch, you
Literally.
couldn't show us her scrubs?
and then who tweeted it? Black billionaires. Like, bro, what the fuck are we? We're so cooked, bro.
Who is it's ran by James Hill?
We're cooked, man.
He got a
cooked.
podcast.
But shout out to
That-
Shawty,
I
though.
can't. We can't leave the podcast off on that note. It's got to be something positive.
She gonna get her money. That's positive.
I mean, yeah, but like,
How about this?
racist people
end it
again
like
do some
this.
stupid racist. Oh wait, bro, fucking all the beef that's happening between people right now is real confusing. Cause why Marlon Wayne's beefing with Soulja Boy, and why is 50 Cent beefing with fucking
Lil
Meech?
Oh, because something to deal with the rights of BMF and the story.
Are you sure that's it? And it wasn't something to do with Rick Ross? Because I heard otherwise. Joe,
Yeah, it's about Rick Ross.
It's both, though, right?
I think Rick Ross wants to do a show on BMF with Big Meech, but they don't own the rights to it. 50 Cent
Yeah.
does, which is why he was able to do the show.
So we both right.
Yeah. I mean, long story short, Big Meech took a picture of Rick Ross because he gave him some money. They wanted to do the show. They posted it. 50 Cent felt away because him and Rick Ross don't get along. So he was like, all right, I'm going to sabotage this whole show then. Fuck Big Meech. He's actually a rat. Look up this girl's name. She'll tell you all about it. Remember that concert he having? Let's go get canceled. He on house arrest. He can't even make it. Show enough, got canceled. No one's going to show up and support you when they find out you a rat. Big Meech had to go on Instagram and like clarify, like, I deny all snitching allegations.
and he be taking his baby chains. That's what 50 Cent said. He said, "Give that baby his chain back." That shit was funny as fuck. That was really fucking funny to me. I was like,
I'm
God
kinda done
damn.
with 50, bro. After what he said about Irv Gotti, I'm like, damn.
Hey,
like,
man.
Yeah, somebody need to do to 50 Cent what Drake or what Kendrick did to Drake.
He's unhinged.
Like, bro, nigga
Yes.
talking about.
Listen, man, you try to kill me, I don't think we'll ever be cool.
What's this shit about?
Lamerick said, "Don't end on black trauma."
I don't know why Marlon Wayans is beefing with Soulja Boy, but it is too much. It is messy.
Wakanda forever.
Yeah, always and forever. Let's see. We can
Oh,
end.
I saw the black, or not the Black Panther. I saw the Black Captain America on Friday, and you'll never guess what Kendrick Lamar song they end the movie on.
Humble.
No,
Not like
It's an
us.
old one, right?
it's an old one.
Okay.
Oh.
Aaron McKee said he recorded a whole new song for it.
It's not a whole new song.
Okay. Is it all right?
Talk
No.
about us.
Sing about me.
Nope.
I feel like I'm getting close. Swimming pools.
Bro, the movie ends. He's talking to the new Falcon in the hospital, and then it goes to black. A remix of "I Love Myself" comes on.
Hey yo.
I'm like, turn this shit the fuck off.
I want to hear it.
It's bad.
That's crazy.
Do.
That's
That's what happened.
Yo. But you know, something we can end on is that we did premiered our latest Yadda Yadda production, Yadda
Yep.
Yadda Presents with Paris Williams, and we'll be officially releasing it on Wednesday for the rest of the world to
Directed
see.
by a black
But
woman.
you know, if you run this episode back, we played it in the very beginning. You can check it out if you want to get a little sneak preview before we upload it officially on Wednesday.
Or like, are we allowed to talk about that yet?
No, we haven't mentioned it.
Oh. More productions coming.
Yeah, we got more productions on the way though, so definitely be on the lookout.
Hey, Andre, can you find that song?
I said it's probably gonna be hard to find since the movie just came out.
I'm good on that, bro.
I'm definitely good on the American propaganda
No, but
via entertainment.
Anthony Mackie did good. I'd say I give it a 6 out of 10 because of him. He's the pillar of this movie.
Shout out to niggas.
Yeah. I don't like the suit and how it like cuts quarter half up his arm like a baseball shirt. I don't like that. I don't know why they didn't just give that
I wish that nigga
nigga
would've
normal
took the
sleeves.
serum.
Yeah, he should have took the serum.
He's just a regular dude in the
Like,
bird
why
suit.
not?
Or Captain America now. You ain't
Yeah.
Falcon no more.
But it's cool that Captain America got wings though. That's cool. He can fly.
I mean, you gotta do something since you don't have the serum.
Yeah, I mean,
Like Steve Rogers was a different man.
yeah. Steve Rogers was like 106.
He dead now.
He went back in time.
Oh wait, did you see one of them days? Did you like it?
Yeah, I loved it. It was good. That one nigga from TikTok, he still owes Shawty $1,500. Or is the guy she was having sex with?
Oh.
Yeah.
The goofy ass
Yeah.
nigga.
Oh yeah, he never did.
They-
He never did get
they
the
be
money
on,
back.
They be on that nigga head on Twitter, be like, "Don't you still owe SZA $1,500?"
Hella.
Bro, that nigga took their rent and invested in a t-shirt business. Talking about what was it, Coochie?
I don't even fucking know.
It's called
It's
Coochie.
like Gucci, but
Coochie.
Mm.
Coochie.
Ain't nobody gonna buy your pussy shirts. Anyway, Joe, let's get out of here.
All right, let's get up out of here, man. Until next time, y'all. We are the Yadda Yadda Podcast. We'll be back again next week. We'll probably with a special guest. We'll see if Juby can make it on, hopefully.
Come
Fingers
on, man.
crossed.
Somebody.
Let's make it happen, Juby. Until next time, y'all, it's the kid Joe Cornell, Black Hyphy, Nelso, Sebastian, and of course,
Your
Miss
girl
River.
Rib. Yeah.
Yeah. So until next time, y'all, we are the Yadda Yadda Podcast, and we are out. Drop a bomb, Andre.
No.
But you yada yada over the best part.